Oh, I'm going to get ripped to shreds for this.
Oh, let's go.
I think Selena fed the flames for no reason. I think she was liking the positive feedback. And then I really think that people bullied Hailey.
Clip it.
Yeah.
No, don't clip it.
Yep, let's go home.
With ZocDoc, it's like having your own personal assistant for all things medical. Think of it as your Siri for healthcare, but without the robotic voice and endless misunderstandings. Just quality doctors and specialists, insurance verification, and appointment scheduling all in one convenient app.
Go to ZocDoc.com/wild and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/wild. ZocDoc.com/wild.
Welcome back to Wild Tonight. Today we are joined by Brooke and Connor. Wait, you know how when there's a duo, whose name goes first?
Yeah, well.
Oh, me, for sure.
Brooke and Connor.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Brooke, a.k.a. Lady Efron. And guys, I'm going to come in hot today with intros because for the last couple of guests, I have not done the greatest job. So here I am nailing intros. Okay, Lady Efron, comedian and creator with a love for Matthew Gray Gubler, knitting and is a new mother to guinea pig Frankie.
Wow.
Oh, that made my heart drop. I forgot about your... What?
We have an exclusive announcement.
How long was I gone?
And we've got Connor, a.k.a. Fibula, comedian, creator who loves a cold beer on a nice day, specifically a new beer, a super strong hat collection. How many hats do you think are in the collection?
We counted. I just moved. We counted. It was 176 or something.
Holy shit.
You need to clean them out.
And sometimes suffers from GERD.
Hell yes, GERD representation. Thank you.
Rep.
Thank you for shedding light onto that.
Wait, isn't
Not
that
a lot of people do.
GERD strong.
The foot thing?
No. That's
Gout.
That's going to be gout.
Gout.
gonna be good.
Got it.
Super close though. Super close. I also have occasional GERD, and so
I'm so sorry to hear
Oh.
that.
yeah. So if you need Tums, Pepto, Gas
Oh.
X, we have all of it.
Got
Oh
it.
my
I
God.
was
You
waiting
two are
there.
so strong.
Yeah.
You guys were quick to tell me what it wasn't. You were not quick to tell me
you know
what
what
it
it
was.
is. It's gastrointestinal reflux disorder.
And the
Well
little
done.
the nugget behind that is that anytime like we, as in like our group of friends, has a few drinks and gets drunk and starts trauma dumping, Connor comes in with I had GERD when I was young.
And listen,
'Cause that's his trauma.
I understand where you're coming from, but when I was growing up, GERD affected me in many
Big way.
ways.
Yeah. It really shaped who you are today as a person.
Yes.
Right.
Did he just found us with GERD?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
What was that?
What's that?
Feel felt found?
Yeah.
It's like the bullshit salesman 101. It's like you just tell someone you understand how they feel and that you felt the same way and that what you found. And it's like, you're not really.
That sounds
Don't
brilliant.
mind if I take that and run with it?
Yeah.
You basically just did, but naturally. You were like, well,
You really
I
did,
understand.
yeah.
That's what you've been
I think
doing
what
with
you were
GERD.
thinking of is manipulation. But I like the way you worded it.
There's a little bit of a, I would say, gray area in between the two. No, when we
Yes.
first started dating, he told me about it, and then I
my
started
biggest fucking
realizing
mistake.
biggest
Oh,
mistake
no.
ever. Whenever we'd have like conflict or we were like communicating about something kind of intense,
I was
I'd
correcting
be
her.
like, "Motherfucker, you want to feel that
You're
right
triple
now?
effing me.
You're triple effing me. That's good.
Yeah.
Wow.
You are fuck to the threes. Fuck to the exponent three.
What is it? Cubed.
Nice to have you guys. Nice to have you guys here.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, that was so nice.
You need to stop.
That
I
was so
loved
nice.
Stop
that.
hanging out so much.
I know.
was
Okay,
beautiful.
the first question that I feel like we need to get out of the way is, and I have only listened to Brooke and Connor for the last week, so I know the answer to this.
I'm so sorry.
Same.
But Lady Efron and Fibula,
Yes.
I would love the origin of both of these names.
Oh, perfect. You want to go first?
No, you should go
Okay.
first.
I, when I was 10 or so, had a debilitating obsession with Zac Efron. And that was around the time that we were all kind of getting emails and AOL screen names.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wanted to make mine Mrs. Efron, and that was taken. And so was Mrs. Efron 1. And so was Mrs. Efron 618, which is my birthday.
Got it.
So my dad came up with Lady Efron. And so that
your
was
dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was like my email address and my, screen name and everything like that. And I've just since like used it for like Finstas, and I just like didn't expect my TikTok to go anywhere. So that's why I called it Lady Efron.
And like little did your dad know he was making the best
Little did my
brand name
dad
in the
know
world.
he was creating
the
Lady
brand.
Efron LLC.
Yeah,
Right.
literally.
Yeah.
Right.
It's an incredible name.
Thank you so much.
I didn't realize that it was Zac Efron related. I was just like, ooh, royal.
No, people think that's just like first name Lady, last name Efron.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Lady Efron.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
By the way, your thoughts on Zach now?
Good question.
Ooh, how do we feel about the new jaw
Stop
situation?
it. He got hurt. You hurt him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I will say he's not like one of my main crushes right now.
Yeah.
But I will always hold a soft spot in my heart.
I think
for
everyone
him.
in our generation will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I will forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
He shaped a nation.
He really did.
Troy Bolton is a household name.
Troy
Yeah.
Bolton. That's
Yeah.
what. Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. It's Troy
My
Bolton.
parents still would probably be like, how's that Troy Bolton that you went to high school with? My parents probably think that I went to high school with him. It's funny now because we always talk about this name has kind of haunted her a little bit in different ways because with TikTok and everything, everyone's only 1 degree separated,
Right.
especially
Oh, I
once
know.
you live
It's
here.
crazy in LA. Everyone knows each other.
And you
Right.
start talking about people as if there's no way that, Zac Efron will ever hear this.
We don't know.
You don't know.
Statistically impossible that he hasn't.
Guarantee 1000% he has seen your face on more than one occasion and probably had a conversation about your username. Someone on his team somewhere down the line is a
100%
follower of yours
has
and
brought it up.
shot.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Well, he's like the one celebrity I'm like, I would feel actually comfortable with an interaction because I have something to say.
Yeah.
That's so true. You have a
Yeah.
good opener with
Yeah.
him, I feel like.
How would it go? Oh my God, are you the
I would
girl
say-
with my
well-
name as your handle?
What would be bad is like if I was like, hey, and he
It'd be like,
zero
"Hey?"
recognition. I guess I would just,
Like, how would you describe
Say-
that to him in passing without it being weird?
I would go up to him and say, you may not know this, but you have shaped my life and career in
LLC.
its entirety.
The worst part is that like you wouldn't be the first girl who said that to him though. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like I think we need stronger. I think we need stronger.
Yeah, more context.
Okay. How about,
If you are Sir Efron, I am the lady to your Sir Efron.
or I could just literally go up, put out my hand and say, Lady Efron, nice to meet you.
I love it. Bold.
Lefty?
No, I don't know why I did that.
Okay. I just, because that would be, if someone did this to me, I would, can you imagine him like,
I don't know what's do people
She's
who are
bi.
left-handed?
Or
Realistically, I would panic and do that.
your
Right.
first.
Yeah. Because can you imagine?
If someone's left-handed, do they put their left hand out to shake a
No
hand?
chance.
No, right?
Not
Oh
if
my
they
god,
weren't
never
friends.
thought about this before.
Yeah.
No.
I think they would.
They do.
Really?
Yeah.
That's,
Because they kick with that foot.
yeah, but
But we're
that's a
not
one
doing
person
a foot-to-foot
thing.
contact moment. You know what I mean?
Do you think they are like thinking of the other person?
Like, do all
yeah.
lefties have to accommodate the righties in a handshake?
Right.
Oh my god.
That sucks
Didn't
for
they literally
them.
try and like eliminate
Let us know
left-handed
in the
people
comments.
like 100
Yes.
years ago?
Oh my god, no, literally our next door neighbor who's like 78, she grew up in Scotland and they tried to make her be a righty.
I just saw a Twitter thread on this where there's like a time in the US where it just falls off.
Right.
So I don't know the history behind that. I think that there was some cultural significance where they were like, we need to make everyone, like
righty.
righty.
Even now they do that. Because I was a teacher before I was Lady Efron. And they teach
no,
you.
You were always Lady Efron. You just
Yeah,
didn't know
always
it.
Lady Efron, I was gonna
true.
say, yeah.
In between.
Simultaneously.
Yeah,
So you
at
took
the
a
same
few years off to become a teacher and then went back on.
Exactly. That's a good way of looking at it. But they teach you still if a kid is showing signs of using both hands to have them favor the right.
Oh, wow.
Because it'll just be easier.
Wow. There's so
I
many.
guess, no, but it would be easier because
It
then they don't
would.
have to think about which hand they're going to put out when they're shaking someone's hand. And then this conversation would be mute.
Did you guys ever have to go to this might be wildly Canadian, to like pioneer school for a day?
What could that be?
Probably Brooke.
What's pioneer school? I went
So
to
we, like-
pioneer camp. I had pioneering at camp with the zip line and that kind of stuff.
Oh, did those. That was more of an outdoor camp thing for us. But we
okay.
did like a pioneer day where you go and they give you an outfit, they give you a pioneer name. Mine was Gladys. I was devastated. No offense to the Gladys's out there listening. But they
The Gladys community.
This is why we have a podcast though, because we've been together like 4.5 years and some things come up that are new to our relationship.
Right.
And so
I
we're
need-
all
I
getting to
need
experience
pictures.
this together.
Foundation of a strong
I
relationship.
thought you were about to like go off and say that like this is going to be the cancelable photo of you that you dressed up in like some other
No,
culture.
no. It's like an educational like field trip school day.
Well, I think
But
a lot of conservatives say that about a lot of things. But yeah, keep going.
that's true. That's true. And I want to be very clear that we were actually maybe not a okay. Anyways, so
There it is.
they were, it was like you had to be a right hand because it was like the feather and ink type of situation. If you're a
Oh,
lefty,
so
you
you drag.
drag it.
Oh,
And that is what I learned at Pioneer School.
That's a good fact that a lot of people probably didn't know.
Well, because notebook paper, is made that way. The wrong is on the left.
well, in America, because I can imagine
Do they?
the rest
my
of
God, you're
I mean,
right.
Sanskrit would be the other way.
the other way.
We're either going to sound really dumb.
No, I'm confident.
Or like
Sanskrit
wrong
right
or
to left.
something.
Shattering
Hebrew
questions.
Yeah, Hebrew,
Hebrew's
Sanskrit
right to
for
left?
sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So would you just turn the notebook over and open it the other way?
I'm getting a migraine. I
I
don't know.
don't know. I can't figure it out.
This is usually a
I'm
scientific
so
podcast.
glad this is an
but-
educational episode that we're having today.
You guys also math podcast, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love
We've always
academia.
claimed to be.
We're circling back. Fibula, where did it come
Oh,
from?
nice circle back. See,
We would have completely forgotten.
Yeah.
never would have circled back. Fibula. See, I don't have like a cool thing.
I wouldn't say cool.
I was kind of hoping that you would go first because no offense, Brooks is a little bit better.
It's better.
It's a little
I
better.
never-
Yeah,
I
I'm
hate
gonna
to
be
say
honest,
it.
it's a little better.
Okay, well, let me see if I can lie. No,
Yours is good.
So basically, like when I was in college, do you already know the answer?
Yeah, I know the
okay.
answer.
I know it.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm speaking only to you.
Yeah.
So,
Take 5, everybody.
when I was in college, like freshman year, I went to school in Austin, Texas, at UT Austin.
Okay.
And Hook 'em
Horn.
Horns.
Whoa.
Wow.
And
Sorry.
we have this festival, Austin City Limits, ACL, and we would always go and we'd try to get to the front of the stage. And my friends, because I had that like Justin Bieber hair flip freshman year, and so my friends always used to be like, "Oh, like, can we take a picture with you? Can we take a picture with you?" So that people would all look,
Ooh.
and then they'd kind of move out of the way. So and then other people would be like, "Who is that?" This is before TikTok. This is before Instagram, and they'd be like, "Oh, he was on Wizards of Waverly Place," because I looked like it, like I looked apart, and everyone would always be like, "What's his Instagram?" And I would always have to say my first and last name, and then they'd figure out I wasn't. But we would use that to get through the crowd. Oh, he needs to get to the front. He needs to get to the
Interesting.
front. And so then I figured out, like sophomore year, I was like, I need to just make my Instagram a word so that people don't look me up right away, and be like, he's not whatever. I can't think of one person. He's not Selena Gomez. Hey, wait,
One celebrity.
hold on. But so I changed it to Fibula because I like the word.
What was in second place, if you can remember? Was there a
hang on.
close
Yeah,
tie?
was-
Hang
There
on,
was-
hang
there
on,
was.
hang on, hang on, hang on.
Yeah.
This is not the story that I heard on another podcast.
What did I say? I was lying.
He lied, yeah.
Yeah, he lied to
It
them.
originated because you used to lie a lot, and it came from fib.
Well, he's not
Yes.
telling
So,
the truth.
no, that was the other thing.
got it.
That's why this thing was top of mind, and like because I do. But I think but little did I know I was FFFing the whole time.
You were
I
FFFing. Oh
I
my
wasn't
God.
lying at
That's
all.
cute.
I was triple Fing. But no, so it like came through, and then I was like, my friends all called me Fibs for the rest of college, and then still right now.
Right.
And then that was that. But my backup was, it was park bench.
Okay.
One word, and that's just because those words were available. But my roommate from college is now Park Bench. So and
Keep it in
he's
the
on
family.
Instagram.
Keep it in the
Park Bench.
family.
Shout out Park Bench.
Yeah, he actually
That's
watches
like-
the show if you want to say hi to him real
Yeah,
quick.
he's
Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah.
Park Bench?
Hey Gabe.
I never knew about Park Bench.
Yeah, no, it's funny. So that's it. And now it kind of works. It's
It's a brand.
yeah, people call me Fibs. People actually are like Fibula. I'm like,
Well,
Close.
did you not take any science? Like, did you go to school? I get like sad for people because I'm like, this is like a pretty normal word that I knew.
we all have one.
Fibula.
Right.
I have it tattooed
Right.
on my. Sorry for my
On your
band-aid. I got
fibula.
a blister today.
Okay.
But
Wow,
it's right there.
that is.
That Band-Aid's barely holding on, by the way.
I know,
Yeah.
dude. Those shoes are tight.
Yeah.
But the funny thing about this tattoo is this guy I met while I was out having drinks in Venice Beach. He was like, I'm a tattoo artist. I was like, no way. Like, I'm really wanting to get a fibula. And he's like, come to my garage. And I was like, okay. And so I went with him. I just met him. Sit down on his table, chat it up. Gives me a tattoo. I checked it out. Clean needle. No one else is there. I'm like, oh, I should have probably died that night. But
This is the stuff that girls just can't do. You know
I
what
know,
I mean?
no,
like,
I know.
When the dude is like, hey, come back to my garage so I can put you under my needle. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
As
Come
a-
back to my studio that happens to be in a garage.
See, the thing is, I'm just dumb. So, like,
Okay.
I've never, but you're right. No, if I was a girl, I couldn't do any
Yeah.
of the stupid stuff that
But
I
you do it once or twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I found out he tattooed the wrong bone on me. That's a tibia on my leg.
okay, I didn't know if I wanted to take the risk and ask if there was a tibia as well too, because there is a tibia.
Tibia and
correct?
fibula are kind of running parallel to each other.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
My mom broke one of them, I know, at one point. She fell on the stairs.
Either one she broke. That's a painful.
I feel
thing.
like tibia is more popular, is the well-known brother
Right,
of fibula.
right. Well, I clearly wasn't dealing with employee of the month in this man's garage that night. So,
You know how much you paid?
and he, $200.
That's kind of a lot
Wow.
for the wrong body part.
Yeah.
Little did I know.
It's kind of a lot. No infection though.
No, clean as a whistle.
Clean as a whistle. You're good.
I'm going
You're
back.
Way better story now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of a fun one.
He did an accurate fibula.
Yeah.
Boring.
No, yawn.
Boring.
Tibula.
Tibia.
Yeah, but you wanted
Tibia.
a fibula.
Yes.
Fibula.
And it's
I mean-
on your
it's on.
Is the tibia on your
Oh,
fibula?
that's a good question,
Yeah.
Brooke. I don't know.
Oh man.
Okay.
Anyways, sorry to.
That's all we're going to talk
I don't
about
think I
today.
told
Thanks, guys,
that.
for coming on.
No,
I don't
thank
think
you.
I told that story before, so
An exclusive.
We either went originals
I'm
or
sure
lies.
everyone's been dying to know.
Tattoos. How many do we have?
I have a good amount. I only have 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have a Frankie tattoo yet?
No.
are you gonna
Also,
get
I'm
one?
just devastated that Frankie isn't here.
I was thinking about that last night. I should have brought her. I think I'll get one if she ever leaves this.
No.
world.
I think we get a Frankie tattoo now to celebrate.
you
So
show
she
To
can
celebrate
them
her
yours?
life.
I've got Moose and Diggy right here.
Oh, I love your tattoos.
I really do too.
Yeah.
I haven't found a
cute.
tattoo of a guinea pig that
That
is
you
like
like?
aesthetically, not that it's about the aesthetics, it's about my love for Frankie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll have to work on finding one that fits.
Have you ever seen the
our
guinea
aesthetic.
pig from Bedtime Stories?
No.
Oh my God, Shosh, can you pull this up? Just do guinea pig bedtime stories. He's like the cutest guy. I haven't even seen this movie, but someone said that I looked like this guinea pig once, and it's really never left my memory.
Now I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen this meme of you. Yeah.
Of me.
Well, I mean, it's not you.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait, I put
That-
those
this
eyes
is
on
Adam
Frankie
Sandler,
sometimes.
right?
Yes.
Guys.
That's my fiance right there.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Thank you
that
so
is
much.
Really
cute.
gorgeous.
You just brought back
Guinea
a
pigs are
crazy
cute.
memory of this movie. I forgot about this memory. I forgot about
Please
this
do
movie
share.
completely.
Share with the class.
No. I just saw Adam Sandler this weekend.
In real life.
Yeah,
in the
Venice.
flesh.
Yeah. And he was with someone.
Was
And
he playing basketball? I would
No,
love.
he was sitting at a cafe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he was dressed exactly
Oh my
how
God. We
he
saw
dresses.
Will
Right.
Ferrell
And one.
a couple days ago. You too?
Mm-hmm.
Shut
Like
the fuck up. Where?
last year, but yeah.
I mean, it's all I talk about.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Huge man.
Huge.
Absolutely gigantic.
He goes to my
Huge.
gym.
No way.
I've never seen him because
Equinox
he
West
takes
Hollywood?
yes,
Yes,
he
that's-
takes the early shift
Yeah.
and I take more of the later route. But he is there every morning. I hear.
Do you help with that mic stand or are you good?
That double espresso is hitting me in a way that I
Okay,
like.
no, as long as it's a nervous tick that you feel comfortable with.
See, we on our podcast. Sorry to interrupt.
You did
On our podcast, we hold the mics, and it's usually like almost in my mouth.
Yeah.
So like that's what
We've
I'm kind
had
of.
Chris Olsen has definitely deep throated one
That
of those microphones.
microphone.
Yeah.
Oh,
That- and
And
that's
by the way,
fine.
I
And that's an
didn't-
honor.
I didn't
That is
change
an
the cover
honor,
either.
yeah.
It's the same one.
I wouldn't want you
won't
to.
be.
No,
Yeah.
it's the memorabilia at this
Well
point.
said.
Yeah.
People
Thank
pay
you
money
so
for
much.
it.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God,
Probably.
yeah, for Chris Olsen.
Anyway,
for
keep
sure.
as long as you're good with it, keep fidgeting away.
Okay.
It's-
I didn't
it's attached
realize
to the wall.
I didn't realize how it was so noticeable.
You're good.
You know, he's TSJ, tech support Jeremy, so he's making sure you're good.
my job here is to make sure that the
Yeah.
tech works. I just happen to be on the podcast too.
I'm
So,
ADHD like insane
not as much as
amount.
I am.
I'm concerned for all. Yeah, I'm concerned for everyone.
Well, you just as long as you keep circling us back.
I know. I'm going to. I'm circling back to tattoos. Okay, so Frankie tattoo. We're going to work on that
yes,
this year.
yes.
What are your other two?
I have a bee, right, and I also have some sort of strange bite here.
Okay.
But most importantly, I have this bee tattoo. And I got that because one, I just like the way it looked.
Oh, I'm not someone who needs to know the meaning behind
sorry,
a tattoo.
okay.
No, you feel free to share. But no.
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 Let me go ahead and stop you right there. Don't give a fuck.
I asked if you had tattoos.
I feel awful.
Oh my God.
God awful.
Wow.
I will
I
shut
just
my
hate when people
mouth.
are like, "Oh, why'd you get that one?" And I'm like, "Oh, because it fucking looks cool." I don't know. I don't
Yes.
have a meaning for it.
That's
B,
the main
because
reason. Because it looked good. And this was the point in my life where I was like, you need a meaning. So I kind of like forced the meaning of my friends from home call me B.
Yeah.
So that was kind of
Okay.
like,
There's meaning behind
I was
it.
like, okay,
Yeah.
that's sweet. And then I have this butterfly that there's no meaning behind.
I love it.
Yeah.
It
love
also
it.
it could be
B.
starts with B.
That's a B. It's
but
a B
this
word.
is more so actually, this is a B.
It is a B.
Okay.
And wait, how old
No,
is your Gwyneth Pig?
I've had her, she's a Valentine's Day baby. So I've had her since mid-February. I have no idea how old she is biologically.
Your thoughts on the guinea pig?
Open mind. I have such an open
Support
mind.
friends.
I just met Frankie today
Okay.
for the first time.
For the first time?
How'd it go?
Like clearly, I actually, you know what? She did come right up to me right when I got there, and then sprinted away.
Okay.
Yes.
And then tried to go like further away than her cage would allow, which I totally understand because I'm not a first impressions guy.
What do you
I'm
mean?
a second impressions guy.
Why do you say that?
I'm just not. I don't nail them. I need like a second time to like really nail it, you know?
Okay.
I think you made a good first
Yeah,
impression.
I
Moose
don't
and Diggy were
agree.
fans.
Yeah.
When we came in this house, I want to tell everyone listening to the podcast, it was like like you guys were like adopting it. I felt like I knew you guys like for 7 years. Walked in, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. You guys like,
And you're also like, here are the packages on your front porch.
yeah,
I didn't know I didn't know if it would be like rude if I walked past them or rude if I picked it up. That is the kind of thing that like in my mind is the end of the world.
No, me too.
Right.
That's like,
What do
you're
I do?
spiraling.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a life or death moment.
Yeah.
I guess like background for every. So Brooke is reading off. She said, "White." Oh wait, no, I should not explain how to find your house. That's the podcast. So basically, Brooke is reading the description, and I'm like, "No, that is not right because of this and this." And she's like, "No, it is." And then I like read it. I like get there, and I'm like, "Okay, let's check their mail." And as we're checking their mail, they open the door, and I'm like eye to eye with their mail. I'm like, "Oh, I was just reading off your names on your mail."
And I picked it up.
Got it.
And she's gonna be
I
opening
don't know
it
if that
to
was
check,
okay.
to check to make sure it's what you ordered.
I like that, like, you know, like when you come into like somebody else's space for the first time, it's like you forget how to do everything. You're like
Yeah.
dropping things.
Completely.
You don't know how to like use like, everything is just like, why?
the first time.
Yeah.
The first time.
And I'm glad that
Exactly.
you guys got to experience that for us.
Yes.
And we got to watch it.
Well,
And
you guys were just like so normal about like, oh,
Well,
like,
because they live here.
well, I know, but like we're just like walking through their house. I'm like, oh, like I've known these people forever.
Yeah.
It was like,
Very parental and comforting and safe.
yeah,
Which is not from here. That's all it is.
yeah.
And I don't know if you
Well, we
noticed.
aren't either.
There, you still have a package out there because I didn't know if I should pick up both.
I brought that one in.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
no. You guys
You
were
brought
2 for
that in?
2. Yeah.
Oh,
You guys
thank
are great.
you.
2 for 2.
Okay, because
Thank
that
you
was
so
also
much.
something I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Oh no, I got it.
And am still thinking about by the time.
Between the two of you guys, this is
Yeah.
great. And I see how you guys made a
Yeah.
podcast.
Yes.
Picked up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I picked up the
yeah.
putting
the other
down.
package.
And I put about 900 milligrams of caffeine in Connor before
Yes.
this came on. So,
So
if-
we are on fire
Inside
today.
of him.
Okay, Connor, tattoo tour. Give it to us.
I have 8, and they're all from. So all of mine,
Are from Garage Man.
no, but they all like most of them are free.
That's
Okay.
fun.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Experience tattoos.
you're telling me the Garage Man was one of your highest priced?
tattoos.
Yeah, and at first I was like, score, add it to the collection, free tattoo, and then you Venmo'd me.
And you're
On the
like,
spot, and you know, you find yourself in a garage with a random man, and it sobers you up
If
very
I had a
quickly.
nickel, I mean, yeah.
And then when he asked me to pay him any dollar amount for me to leave that garage, I was going to pay it.
Yeah.
right.
You would have found it.
Accept request.
I said, whatever you need for me to head out immediately, I'll
Yeah.
be doing that. I'll be taking
25%
that.
tip. Take
Yep,
it.
and I will. Yep, and I'll be leaving now.
So that's one.
That's one. I have. They're all. So I didn't wear underwear under my jeans today, and that's on me. And I
Wait,
apologize.
You're straight up just
Dick on jean?
Always.
dick on zipper.
Dick on denim?
Dick on denim. I'm double D'ing.
Really?
Yeah, down south.
That's something we should chat about.
Right. I didn't mean to say that out like I'm.
No.
But like,
No,
I guess
that's
let's just get it.
shocking.
Yeah. Not a big underwear guy.
Huh.
Yeah.
When did you realize that?
Wish I wouldn't have said.
No. We're just
You
saying
say it on ours all the time,
Yeah,
so it's
I
out
know.
there.
This is podcasting is all about oversharing.
I
That's
know.
what we've learned.
See, like I wouldn't normally tell people about the denim situation though.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah,
sweatpants, like I would
right.
understand. Like, especially if
Yeah.
you're like, hey, Lauren's like most sexual like
Well,
preference
one of our
is gray
most
sweatpants.
viral moments off this podcast is talking about the phenomenon behind gray sweatpant ween.
Right.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that being hot.
And that being, yeah, that's
But
like,
denim
yeah.
dick.
That just seems like a liability to you
Yeah.
potentially.
Yes, and it is, and I've experienced. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a risk I'm willing to take for the comfort of my balls. Straight up.
You're
Like,
telling me you're more comfortable with
Yeah, that's wild.
nothing there. What kind of underwear are you buying?
I bought all of them. I've bought
Okay.
all of them, Jay. I've had boxers. Don't like them because they bunch up.
Too
Yeah, no,
bunchy.
but- yeah,
Too
no
bunchy.
boxers.
I've done briefs. A little bit too constrictive.
Yeah,
I've
I'm with
done
you.
boxer briefs.
Like Calvin's, Lululemons?
Yeah,
Bombas?
I've gotten. You name it. I've probably purchased the brand.
Wow.
I do like if I go to a wedding or something, I'm wearing a tux or a suit or like a formal
For
event.
special occasions, I do
I would wear a brief, and
Right.
but something happened down the line where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna ditch these, and then it's simplified my life.
Never
I guess
change.
I'm a bit of a minimalist. Besides, I'm also a hoarder.
but also 176 hats.
Yeah, I have a hard time getting rid of stuff.
Me
Less-
too.
less
I do
laundry.
too.
One less
yeah,
thing,
yeah,
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Good
Look
point.
at it.
right?
You're saving the environment.
Yeah, and that was my intention through this whole journey that I've been on.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I got that from you.
Right.
Thank you, by the way.
No, of
I don't know if
course.
we've thanked you enough
Yeah.
for your work.
And everyone should take this moment right now to express their gratitude.
Yeah. Under my jeans look like this so that all the water bottles in someone's passenger side of their car can look like that.
Right.
Well said.
Yes.
No, that
was
makes
a
sense.
lot. That was
Well said.
wordy, but everyone probably
We got there.
understands
No,
that.
we got there for sure. We got there
Right.
for sure. You still have only named one
I
tattoo.
know. Sorry. Okay. I just got this one last week at a Levi's event. They had this guy Sean from Texas come in, and he was doing tattoos, and I followed him on Instagram for a long
Is his
time.
name Sean from Texas?
On Instagram.
Love
Wow.
that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. He's very intense. He's tatted the crap out of his whole body and face. Under his eyes, he has "fuck you,"
Very
and that's
intense.
kind of his vibe. Where
Wow.
it's like
Okay.
grave tombstones with like it's pretty. And I was kind of like,
And what
"Could
does
you-"
yours say for the audio
Cool.
listener?
on
Oh,
my
like a
thumb?
thumbs
So when
up.
because I always like give
Yeah.
people thumbs up. I'm like, cool.
How
Cool.
long do you anticipate that lasting?
It's fading.
Yeah,
And
finger
it's fading quickly.
tats aren't great.
But he's so cool. He's such a cool dude. He's like, whenever it fades, like I know you because I did talk his ear off while he was that. He was like, "Can you stop? Because I'm working." But I had to talk to him because I had no doubt in my mind. I couldn't look, but I had no doubt in my mind that my thumb was no longer with us.
I've heard that it's wildly painful.
I was like, there absolutely must be a puddle of blood where my thumb used to be.
Right. It's being sawed off.
And it was totally fine. It didn't even bleed. But I have a tattoo here from a guy, Dima, downtown LA. I don't know. A lot of people know him. He does like Emma Chamberlain's and other people that go in, and he did my friend Jake Musser's tattoos, who went in and did like 6. Kind of like yours, like, but my buddy gets like 6 at a time to like fill it in.
I've started upping the number as you go. I feel like I'll just get 3 today and just fill in some of the spaces, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like still have this. This one right here is a picture of a dog, and it says "bad boy" underneath it, which is like that's the first random tattoo that I got because my buddy had extra time on his appointment and was like,
Do you want
the
something?
guy was like, "Do you want to get one really quick? I have 10 more minutes." This one says "could be worse."
10 more minutes, and you said, "Oh, get."
I had to pick something from his book really quick, and I was like, "Yeah, I like dogs."
Okay.
And I didn't want to get "good boy" because I felt weirdly
No, it's
sexual
weird.
to
That's
put
super
on
weird.
myself.
Yeah.
The thing is, and here's a hot topic. Here's a really hot topic. I get really dogged on for wearing shorts on planes. I'll wear a pair of like Viore shorts with the built-in underwear
I saw
on
this.
planes,
Obviously.
and people always hit me up. And I took a picture the other day because my bad boy tattoo faces the person if there's someone sitting on my left, and that's always made me a little bit uneasy because this person is looking at the body of a 15-year-old boy with a bad boy tattoo on his leg. But I always, the message that everyone receives is that I'm wearing shorts on a plane, and I get ripped to shreds on Instagram for wearing shorts.
I have something to say.
Please.
I need every inch of my body covered when I'm
Completely
touching
covered.
a plane. Like when I see someone who's got like fucking flops on and they're free,
yeah.
they're raw
That's-
dogging their toes on the plane, it is absolutely not okay. I want like socks, potentially Uggs, even if I'm going somewhere warm, leggings or full sweatpants, a hoodie that can even like go up so that my head doesn't even have to touch the back of the seat. I want every inch covered.
I get
I'm
that
aligned.
100%, but I run so hot.
Yeah.
And my fear is that if I'm hot and I can't remove a hoodie or I can't remove pants, obviously, then I will have a full-blown panic on the plane.
I think the answer here is tearaway pants. Yeah.
Oh.
Bad boy.
A bad boy. The reveal.
Oh, so you're telling me even on planes, no underwear? Because every dude is rock hard on a plane. We all know this.
Really?
Brooke, we've talked about this.
If you
At
see a
any
man,
given time, if it's a 50-50 split on a plane, you've got 9 boners on the plane at
Yeah.
any given time.
minimum,
I just learned about this.
Because you're horny on a plane or because the air pressure?
Altitude.
it's tomato. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're gonna see probably a 1/3 ratio at any given time of
Yes.
boners to
That's
flaccid.
changed my outlook of
The
Flying.
moment we get above 10,000
Yeah.
feet, I have to sit.
There's a
quite,
laptop.
Quite some time.
There's a laptop on
Wow.
lap.
Right.
Yeah.
Now the scary part is if you're sitting and you fall asleep and you have not prepped.
Yeah.
That's why
I
tray
had
table
no
down.
idea.
And it's
Yeah.
involuntary. It's not like you're having crazy thoughts about everyone in row 12. It's just
it's really an
it's just kind of God,
Yeah.
Jesus take the
By
wheel.
the way, it might be row 12, but
Wow.
that's not usually the reason. Yeah.
Okay,
could be
I
row
really had no
6.
idea
Yeah.
yeah.
what you guys
It's
go
so
through.
hard being a man.
It really
yeah.
is. Must be exhausting.
Now, as the years tick by, many of us start to notice unwanted hair loss that can wreak havoc on our self-esteem, but it doesn't have to be that way. MD Hair is the world's first medical-grade hair growth treatment customized to the exact cause and type of hair loss. It is a clinically proven, customized hair growth treatment developed by dermatologists, formulated with medical-grade ingredients and botanical formulas to deliver the best possible results. The website uses a quiz and a scalp picture analysis to customize each kit with the help of AI technology. This way, you know what you're getting and that the treatment is right for you. Each kit you receive is completely customized for your specific hair and scalp needs. It comes with the shampoo, it comes with the conditioner, wellness supplements to help healthy hair growth from the inside out, and a serum to get the most root cause of hair loss and help support a healthier scalp. All of their products are sulfate, paraben, phthalate, and cruelty-free. Plus, the products are packed in recycled packaging, which we are definitely a fan of.
Jeremy has been blessed with many gifts. He's got the voice of an angel, he's shockingly flexible, and we all know just how humble he is. But the one thing that exceeds all his other gifts and talents is his annoyingly luscious and luxuriously thick hair. And losing a single strand of that glorious mane is absolutely not an option.
I want our Tillies to feel their best, and if you are dealing with the stress of hair loss, which I get, many of my friends are too, this product is for you. Customize your hair regrowth treatment with MD Hair. Use our promo code WILD70 to get your first month of customized products at 70% off. That's our code WILD70 to get your first month of customized products at 70% off.
I think that could be where my anti-underwear situation originated, although I do now wear like a Viore shorts or whatever with the built-in compression shorts.
And it's kind of told you about his GERD thing, because that too is pretty traumatic.
He has gone through so much. I'm honored that he has gotten the courage to sit here next to us today.
As a white guy, GERD has been really hard for me.
Exactly. You'll also notice that he's not even halfway through the tattoo tour. It
also,
kind of just
GERD
spirals.
can't be that bad.
We're just not meant to get to the tattoo
Yeah,
tour.
but if you're not wearing underwear and the GERD is bad, that's
That's a lot of attributes happening.
Rattle them off. GERD. My balls are sticking to my legs.
like, that might be it.
I'm a little hungry.
jet lagged.
Too much caffeine.
Was too tired, now too up.
Yeah.
I get it.
Feeling a
Like-
little snacky.
Just like typically just like creating my own problems. Like,
Yeah.
I probably made my GERD happen.
Oh, I make my GERD happen 100%.
Isn't that how GERD works?
Yes.
Well, I can't imagine that I made GERD work when I was, 6 or 7.
No,
like I didn't.
I know the story because you were grinding your teeth.
Well, that was a combo
At
of the two.
6?
I had anxiety. My parents didn't believe in anxiety.
Okay.
So we didn't know what it was. It was a medical phenomenon that I was grinding my teeth while I'm sleeping.
Right.
From Texas. Like, what could it be? Maybe it's a demon. We'll take it to church.
Anxiety. That's a northern thing.
Yeah. Anxiety is
Sure
just
is.
for couldn't remember the words. I didn't want to say the wrong ones. I'm just gonna keep moving. I had anxiety when I was sleeping, so I'm grinding my teeth while I'm asleep. I also had GERD. So the combo of the GERD and the grinding my teeth, there's acid when you have GERD.
You have no teeth left, basically, is what you're saying.
I got so many cavities growing up. I still will get, and I take great care of my teeth. On paper. But
I saw the Colgate sponsor.
yeah, no, I take good care of the ones you see. The ones in the back are the issues, the troublemakers.
Yeah, you can get rid of those though.
It's so funny because I was just in New York and I got a root canal recently, and the crown of the root canal, and it was my top left tooth, my molar, popped off while I was eating.
Oh, this has happened to me.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, no biggie. I'll go when I get back to LA and I'll go get it put back on because it's an $800 crown. That's
Yeah.
so I put it on my plate
No.
and I go to the restaurant, I come back and they've cleared my plate.
No.
This is a quiet restaurant. And so I grab the guy and I go, hey, what happened to my plate that was sitting there? He goes, we took it. I go, totally. Okay, so I left something on that plate and I need it back. He's like, what'd you leave on the plate? And I was like, my tooth. I'm trying to mouth it to him because it's so quiet. And he was like, you're what? I was like, my tooth.
It's New York. He's like, what?
He's like, you left your tooth on the plate? It's like, shh. Yes, I left my tooth on the plate. Can you? He's like, we put it basically in the incinerator. Like, you're not getting it back.
Your tooth's gone.
And I was like, can I look? And he's like, I promise you, look at me in the eyes. I promise you, you're not getting your tooth back. So that was a tough
Not to swallow.
not to swallow.
So, new crown?
Not yet.
Okay. You're just walking around raw dog.
I'm raw
No
dogging.
underwear.
Yeah, raw dog, no
and
underwear.
one
Raw dog, no
sans
crown.
tooth.
I kind of like live on like a really dangerous edge of.
No, you live like you're like 20 minutes outside of Austin.
I live like I'm 20 years old. Is
Well,
what I live.
yeah,
Like I
that's-
live like I'm an invincible person.
How old are you?
25.
That's basically the same
I'm
thing.
27.
Basically the same thing. Same thing.
But I have to go by, so South, which one's the bad Korea, North or South?
It's not.
That would be
it's not-
North.
I mean, the one under
We have a lot of listeners
Right.
in Pyongyang, but fine, keep going.
dictator rule. I'm not good at geography. They'll forgive me because I'm dumb. I
I
said
thought you were
that
gonna
very
say
early.
white. And I was like, where are we going?
No, that's not an excuse. I'm
They'll
just
forgive
dumb.
you because of your trauma. And such.
And I have GERD.
You're GERD.
So forgive me for my. So which one?
We don't love North.
We don't love North.
Okay,
don't love North.
I'm sorry, not the bad Korea.
Well, actually,
Can we cut
you're,
that show?
You're pretty safe with saying you don't like the North Korea.
Okay.
side,
I
yeah.
think
No,
we're,
I don't-
we're kind of all on the same page
I
on that
don't
one.
dislike the North Koreans that are under dictator rule.
I assure you.
I think we get it.
You've
Yeah.
never met
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Okay.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. No. I guess. I mean,
Guaranteed.
I wouldn't know. But
Yeah.
why was I telling you that?
I
Why
don't
did
know.
we?
It's a podcast. We just talk.
I have no
No,
idea
I
where
know
you were
we- How did
going
we
because
get
we're still
there?
technically on the tattoo tour.
No. Hang on. Tooth. Oh,
Tooth to
okay.
North
My
Korea.
age. So I'm 27. But
He might be more ADHD than you.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
so
He's just not medicated, but we can work on that.
Right.
sorry, which one is
North.
dictator Korea?
North.
Okay. So South Korea has just like, I think it was South
Call
Korea.
it bad Korea, and then like, they can guess.
I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
Nobody's bad except Kim Jong Un. And
See?
there's probably more bad people.
Very good.
Yeah. So they just came out with a study that was like basically they're going to redo the age system, and everyone kind of gets 2 years back.
Oh.
Technically.
Oh, in North Korea.
Yes.
Was
No,
it North
South.
Korea?
No. South Korea said this.
South Korea.
Well,
said
South
that.
Korea,
good Korea.
You're born at 1, right? I believe
Yeah,
they're
it's
born.
kind of like
their age is
They're
1
when
they're
they come
born.
out the womb, they're 1.
Yeah.
That
And
doesn't
so-
make any sense.
Well, you say that, but North Korea made up its own calendar, and so
That also doesn't
like
quite
that
make
makes
sense.
South Korea a lot more relatable than the rest of the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really
yeah.
scared
I don't know
that
why I
I'm
know
going
so
to
much
get
Korean.
canceled on y'all's podcast. And
You're really fine.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure we're allowed to say fuck North Korea.
Well,
okay,
Maybe-
the people in charge there.
yeah, I'm sure the people are fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm worried about them.
Throw me that White Claw, will you?
Yeah, let's.
My only concern with having you guys on is that listening to your podcast, I'm scared that if people only have 1 hour to listen to their favorite couple, despite you guys not being a couple, they'll spend it with you over us because I love listening to you guys talk about anything. So I do want to know how you guys met, but I also want to know how often people think that you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
I really want to say really quickly that you guys have like the voice
Yeah.
for this.
What do you mean?
I listen
I
to
would
you
listen to
guys
your
and
podcast.
I'm almost hypnotized
It's
listening
just
to
good
you.
mics.
It's him.
I
It's
just
him.
no
Both of you.
He has the voice of an angel, and like
Thanks,
it really
babe.
translates.
like singing voice? Do you actually sing?
Used to.
Brooke, we're gonna have an incredible conversation after this.
Oh,
and we
I can't wait.
fully-
If we could just do one guess without you bringing up my old.
He was an acapella in college.
Robin, cut that.
This is my favorite topic. It's like my favorite fun fact. Not only was he a frat president, but he was also a cappella singer.
Oh my God,
Wow,
you are
don't
Troy
find-
Bolton.
You don't find a lot of those. Whoa.
He is Troy Bolton.
Real
I
life
don't
Troy
know
Bolton.
if Troy Bolton. Yeah, I guess that is more.
Dad,
Troy.
I'm passionate
I
about
always-
keg.
I always
I'm
go
passionate
like
about
Pitch
theater.
Perfect.
But you're gonna do keg stands, son.
That's crazy because you know who you kind of look like?
Who?
Drew Seeley. Do you know who that is? This is a controversy. Drew
Wait,
Seeley
Josh, can you pull up Drew Seeley?
is the voice
I can't wait to see.
know.
of Zac Efron
this
of Troy
ogre.
Bolton in the first movie.
Oh my God, he's on tour right now.
He's the voice of Troy in the first movie because Zach
Oh.
did not actually sing in the
That's
first movie.
right, but he was allowed to sing later on, right?
he was in the
Yeah.
second and
This
third as well as
isn't-
Hairspray.
I wouldn't call this a compliment.
You look
Oh, I
less.
actually
You
don't
look.
know.
You look less murdery than him.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Also,
he's a
why,
good-looking
why does he
guy.
have 3 different color eyes?
Also, I'm talking about him like 10 years ago too.
Yeah. By the way, hell of a singer because that's not an easy thing to sing.
And
Breaking
now
Free.
I can
Breaking
have
Free
my
is
sweet-
that's
Yeah.
my go-to karaoke song.
And it's an incredible piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an art.
It's an art.
She has a great voice too.
Well, your musical theater knowledge is pretty extensive from what I could gather.
I wouldn't say extensive, but I definitely grew up.
You resonated with
Loving-
Jonathan Groff more on his theater participation than Glee.
love
so
that man.
therefore, it seems as if you know a little bit more about theater than you're letting on.
Yeah. Well, you know, I love a good spring awakening and such. And
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. I love a lot of shows.
What else?
Well, Spring Awakening for one.
Okay.
I can't think of one other Broadway show if my life depended on it.
Okay.
What have I seen recently? Mean Girls. I saw recently. That was fine. That was good.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice. I've always loved Wicked.
I
A classic.
Have you ever heard of Next to Normal?
Of course.
I was hugely obsessed with that for a year. like of my life. I devoted my whole life to
It's a
that
good
show.
soundtrack. Yeah.
Great soundtrack.
Yeah.
What else?
One of my favorite things I learned about you, just like, prepping for this episode, is that when you love something, it like
It's not enough just to
like it.
Yeah.
You like fully deep dive and let it engulf you.
Engulf is an incredible word.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all encompassing.
I love that.
Going back to my me being Troy Bolton-esque,
Yeah.
I remember my first job was I was a beer merchandiser. So I would put Miller Lite onto shelves in Walmarts because like they didn't like put them on fast enough, so they would send us out there. And that was back peak musical theater. So I would be in a full Miller Lite, just you can imagine that uniform, listening to something like Next to Normal on repeat.
Yes.
And like the juxtaposition
I
there.
love a good juxtaposition.
Yeah, in Rockford,
that's-
Illinois was yeah.
That's like
Wow.
American Psycho, that meme that's live right now, where it's
Yes.
like him walking. It's like my headphones.
Yes.
Next to Normal.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
You know, I'll listen to like the most thug rap or musical theater on the way to like really important business meetings sometimes, and I'm just like, this is me. Oh,
Yes.
yeah. So that was my little like tangent there.
Well, what's your favorite show?
Well, I just saw my buddy who got nominated for a Tony Award today.
Oh my heavens.
Wow.
He orchestrated Some Like It Hot, and he
Wow.
just got nominated today. So,
Congratulations to
congrats,
him.
Brian Carter. I love you, buddy. My favorite musical, I don't know if it's necessarily a favorite.
Oh, I forgot about Hamilton.
So Hamilton might have been my least favorite musical I've ever seen on Broadway ever. And I know that's the hottest
Oh, you're
take.
gonna get. I think you might get.
Piping hot.
And I saw it for free.
What did you not like about it? Just didn't
Honestly,
resonate?
you could tell that cast was tired of that shit.
Did you see the original cast?
No. And I'm sure it would have been better.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But by the time I got to it,
They were tired.
Yeah.
not gonna throw away their fucking shot. And I was like, oh, you guys are tired of doing this.
I also
get
think
it.
if I hadn't pre-gamed that show by listening to that show, I wouldn't have understood a thing.
Yeah, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
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 We're here.
Way over
We're
my
here.
head.
I mean, we even talked about off-Broadway yet. Once we get into the good
Jesus
stuff.
Christ! How could
Yeah.
we How could we?
Connor, what's your favorite Broadway show, by the way?
If I were to pick one, Cats.
That, okay.
I've never seen a Broadway show. I
Never?
No.
Okay.
I would.
All right.
I don't have the attention span. Is it not clear that I can't sit? I can't even go to the movies.
Really?
No.
So what happens when you go to a movie? What happens?
It's really hard for me, you guys, because my GERD. I can't see cats because of my GERD.
Well,
So when you go to the movie, are you like fidgety? Are you on your phone? Like what happens?
Yeah. I'm just like wondering what's going on outside, like the whole time. Like, I wonder if it's still sunny out. Is it raining? I better check my phone.
Gen Z
Interesting.
is an interesting beast.
I hate that part of me though. Like I wish so badly I could watch TV and not be on my phone. I miss everything. I just like, and I go to the movie. All my friends love popcorn and the movies and an icy. And I get there and I'm like,
What are your friends, 14? Like, that's
Okay, we love popcorn
No,
and ices
and
and going to the
ices?
movies.
That's a combo.
there's a resurgence right now of going to the movies. And I love the
really is,
idea
there
of
really is.
walking into a theater with like the grossest carpet you've ever experienced.
Yeah, yeah.
And going in and sitting in your seat and being absolutely silent. But then I really want to talk to my, like, oh my God, that's crazy.
You'll notice why
Like
we
no
got-
one wants to talk to
That's
me.
why we got like a king size bed in our living room. Cool.
We just sit in opposite corners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
But you both get a dog. You
Yeah.
both have your own little side
Wow.
table.
That is the dream.
Unfortunately, our dogs get like tired of like us and they'll switch.
And they'll switch. And so you,
Yeah.
you get a new
that's
dog
why
Oh my God.
halfway through the show.
How amazing
I
is that?
know. No, we really have carved out quite a nice life.
You really
Yeah.
have.
So back to how you guys met.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I just want to comment on the couch really quick.
Go ahead.
It is so nice to have a couch big enough to where you could both experience the couch, but not really have to
It's a choice.
share that experience on the
Yeah.
couch.
Yeah.
It's a separate experience,
I,
even
like,
when you're both
go,
on the couch.
This is gonna sound so outlandishly annoying, but like when people have just like a
An L?
little not even an
The
L,
straight
just
couch,
the
yeah.
straight couch. I'm like, what? Where do your legs go?
right.
Where do your legs go? Are we
It makes
sitting?
me want to cry.
Are we
Like,
sitting like we're at a desk? Like what? Like what's happening?
sectionals are like relatively a new thing. I feel like for people to have in like an apartment now. I feel like
Yeah.
people didn't used to like.
No, you're right.
If you watch Friends, there's not a
Right.
sectional in Friends.
But there's an ottoman.
Despite
I guess
there being-
ottomans used to be bigger.
Yeah.
Ottomans that weren't also the couch.
I wonder if we were to look at ottoman size through the years, how that began to fall off. And what the market
It's
how the
because
market
now
started
the
to
couches
change.
just look like full out 2 king beds put together.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of ottomans, how'd we meet?
Yes.
Speaking of,
That's funny you say that.
On topic.
I was almost there.
Yeah.
Friends. Because I was talking about the show Friends, and Friends is
An
what we
ottoman.
are.
Yeah, that might have been my fault. But we just met through like watching each other on TikTok.
no way.
Yeah. And then
Well, there was a time on TikTok where the only thing on TikTok was lip syncing and dancing.
I remember.
And we came on pretty early on. I was just filming basically Snapchat stuff and like of my friends because we were just going crazy in a house, like losing our minds. And I started posting that. And then I did one where I was talking, and that did kind of well. I was just talking to the camera.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, whoa, I can just talk
Just
to
say
the
something.
camera. Like no one is doing that. And then there was a couple people. Brooke was doing it. Jack Martin was doing it. I don't know if you guys know Jack.
It's still talking to the camera.
talking, just
When you say
talking.
doing that.
Like holding your phone up and not vlogging. You're sitting there. You do a bit.
Okay.
You don't edit it at all. You say one continuous line. You post it, and then we started to get pulled together. People were scrolling, and it was like us there was like 4 or 5 of us, and then
Just talking to the camera.
just like
in
yeah,
a somewhat funny way.
yeah.
Okay.
But no one was doing
Comedy.
it. It kind of left this like open hole, and it was comedy.
Right.
Right. And so it was a new niche outside of like the dancing TikToks.
Right. And there
Yes.
was, it was just, it's so weird thinking back. No one else was doing it, but now there's just this whole market of people doing comedy on TikTok.
Yeah.
And a lot of comedians that we know now as like famous touring comedians got famous from posting their stuff on TikTok.
Right.
Oh my God. So many of our podcast guests have been comedians, and I found them through TikTok.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Right.
There's so many famous people now that will say to you, like right before the pandemic, I was not touring. I was not booking shows in theaters. And now they're some of the biggest names, and they're like
Totally.
making their full living because they went viral on TikTok and they started booking shows. So
Are you guys booking shows in theaters yet?
He is.
Yeah. You're thinking about it, right? Because
Yeah.
you've started doing stand up.
yeah, I started this year.
Yeah.
Like end of last year, but I'm gonna say this year I did one show last year, but I'm definitely not booking theaters. That's really kind
That's
to
nice.
say.
But you're
Yeah.
booking venues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People aren't saying no.
Right. Well,
Often.
I also won't post any of my
Right.
stand-up online
Why?
yet. Because I want to tailor it a little. I want to like work on the
I say
craft.
why as
Yeah,
if like
yeah,
that
yeah.
would be the fucking scariest thing ever.
In the
Right.
world.
It's weird because I do it and I feel really good about it, and then I rewatch it and you see yourself on camera all the time when you have these podcasts.
I wanna
and you
jump
see
off
I
yourself-
several
want to
clips.
punch myself in the
Yeah.
throat.
You see
Yeah.
Brooks come to see a show, and I was so scared to have you've seen 2 shows actually, and I was sick to my stomach. I don't tell any of my friends when I book shows.
I would
came
do
to
the
two.
same thing. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want
Yeah.
anyone. If somehow we're there on accident, fine. I don't want you
Yeah,
to
you
make
want to
your
be in a room
night
with strangers.
around where they're not
Yeah.
going to be fucking funny.
Right.
When you did a cappella in college. When you know your friends
God,
are.
how are we using this as a
I'm
relationship?
sorry.
Wait, bring
I'm
it back.
sorry.
Yeah, bring it
but
back.
if you think about, you could go do that in front of strangers. But then when
Right.
you think about you practice something and now you're performing it and it's your thing that you worked on in your bathroom.
Yeah, don't go-
And
everyone
now
go
you're
away.
in front of your friends and you're doing it. It's like, oh, it's almost embarrassing to say that you
Yes.
you wrote this and you worked on it and you practiced it and now you're up doing it.
I don't know how people practice doing things out loud in like a room or a house with people they know. I want people to never hear a single thing until it's being performed.
Even when I
you
like
and me both.
vlog in the house, like now with you, I don't
You're a
really
sociopath
care.
with
Yeah,
that.
it's pretty sociopathic
You
when I-
are like you are so efficient. It is scary.
In what way?
Oh my fucking God. No, you know how like if you say something it doesn't sound quite right, as opposed to like getting through it the way like okay I'm gonna do it again. It's like hey guys what's up? Hey guys hey guys there's no break, none, and it just bam.
I can just restart something really quickly if I know it doesn't feel right, and I know really quickly if it doesn't feel right. Like especially with
Hear that
vlogs.
shit from the other room?
Yeah, I'm sure it
It's
sounds
just
fucking
malfunctioning.
nuts. It sounds like I'm glitching, literally.
Yeah.
But like
It's
when
a
I do a
professional
vlog,
stutter.
because it's so casual and it's not like doesn't feel like anything like crazy, I'll give my editor 23 minutes of footage for a 21-minute vlog, right? And so it's like if yeah, because like it's so casual.
So are you doing it all in one clip and then you just edit the one clip?
Yes.
No. It'll be like
Well-
it would be like 8 to 10 clips.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still incredible.
But it's still like it's like here's 2 minutes from today.
There's
getting my hair done.
milliseconds. Like she will hear that she didn't like the way it sounds, and it's supposed to give you any like real breathing room into it. It's
I just restart.
yeah.
well, that's why.
yeah, no, nailed
That's
it.
why it all worked out. That's why she is. So she's. I have a roommate, Hank. He's a chef on Instagram, Salt Hank, and he's the same way. And I listen to it, and I've actually filmed it before, and people are like, "There is no way that that's real."
Yeah.
And because he does kind of those quick cut cooking things,
Yeah.
and he does really well online. But it's like, and then you add a pinch of, and then you're gonna add a pinch.
Yes.
That's exactly
You're
what it
adding
is.
a pinch of salt. Hey, guy, you're adding a pinch, and I'm like, holy
Yeah.
shit, shut up.
I have to start the video over.
Shut
up.
Shut
no,
up.
she's bam, bam, bam. And also like,
It's for me, it's the efficiency of the dead air in the footage.
Yeah.
And also, if I start thinking about it too much about how I've said something, if I feel like I didn't say it right, then I get in my head and I'm like, that I need 14 takes versus 2. So I just try and just keep it moving.
Wow.
I forgot. I have a question on the stand-up thing. What? Apologies to go back to it. When did you have the fucking nuts to go, I think I should go up on stage, tell jokes because I'm funnier than other people?
That's a really interesting way to put it.
I don't think I'm funnier than other people.
Okay, but like you kind of have to.
Yeah, you kind of do.
We have to tell people of the
You either,
GERD
think
trauma.
you either think you're funnier than people or
Yeah.
you're okay with wasting people's time. And I don't think it's the latter.
The thing is, and it's also different too, and this is weird to say, but there's also a privilege that comes with having a following online where you're editing stuff and
Totally.
you're posting stuff. Because I book shows that people would probably do stand up for 6-7 years to book.
Right.
And I was doing that my first show, which is just like you show up and it's like they automatically the other comics don't like you.
Right.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
like,
see that.
because I hadn't not classically
Right.
trained.
Yes.
And they've been like working so hard. But when I first moved to LA, I had no friends here. And I was like, I want to do stand up.
Okay, then how do we get to that?
Because I was working at Bumble at the
Okay.
time when I moved out here.
Like,
Because I know you're a tech guy, but
left, right?
yeah.
You got it,
Yeah,
okay.
the dating app. And then I was always just like joking around in the office, but I also had like a ton of free time because it was a startup.
It's
So
tech
I was
guys.
like,
Yeah.
I can like write some jokes and go do these. And I never got around to it.
Oh, I forgot. Austin is where they have that
Austin.
big,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So you were at Bumble in Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
and then
it,
I
got
moved
it,
out
got it.
here for
Yeah.
Bird, the scooter company.
Got it.
Oof. Yeah.
Let go of both. So don't worry. So don't worry. This was all meant to be.
Scooters were pretty cool for a while.
They were pretty cool until you couldn't touch things or go outside.
Well, there's that.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
also dates. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, tough pill. But
Let me know where you're going to work next so I can.
I don't think I will be able to work next after everything I've posted online in the past 3 years. I'm like, you guys know when you are like, you get, I don't know, I'm not even going to finish that sentence.
Yeah, no.
Even just like the no underwear
so
of
much
it all.
crack and chlamydia jokes. You
Right.
you can't really put that on
You
a
can't
resume.
come back from that. Yeah, I know. Once I used to make content that was very like family friendly for many, many years. And then once we kind of took what's the saying? Not the lid off the jar,
Open
That's
Pandora's box.
That's what they say. Once you take the lid off the jar,
The old lid.
the food will expire.
Pandora's box, exactly, of things that were not so family friendly
Okay, so you
anymore.
thought you were better and funnier than people.
Keeping us on track. No, I never thought that. I still don't think that.
Do comics, do real, like people that have been doing it for 20 years, do they still struggle with that? Because I feel like they would.
Yeah, I mean, I did a show with Bill Burr a couple weeks ago, and he came off stage and he was trying new stuff out. He told us right before he started, and he came off stage and he was like, how do you think that went? I was like, Bill Burr, you could fart in a jar and everyone would love it. So that was great.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
You wouldn't take the lid off that one.
No,
you wouldn't.
No,
Good
never would.
callback.
Thank you.
Actually, I might. But
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's something that people struggle with forever, but I was just like, I need a challenge. The internet thing is awesome, but after a while, it's like, okay, what's the longevity here? What does this look like 5 years from now? Am I still going to be shaking my ass on TikTok? Is TikTok even going to be here?
Right.
The way we met.
Yes. Circling back.
So funny you said that.
Not a big part of his appeal, but some of his in his
Holy
Some people
smokes.
like him because
he was living in this insane beach house during
Big part of my
COVID.
appeal was this house that I was.
Your appeal was your sense of humor. Of
Adjacency
course.
to other people's stuff.
Yes, but
I
there
think I
was
saw some of that content.
Well, I'm telling you.
Was it a lot of day drinking?
Nobody was,
A lot of day
nobody was
drinking.
talking on
Yes.
TikTok, and he
Oh my
he
God.
cornered the
Yes,
market.
yes.
It was a lot of day drinking.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that was like, what could he possibly? How did he get there? Like, where is he? So I was really interested in that piece.
Were you still teaching at this time?
I had quit my job after one video went viral. So no, I wasn't.
I am out of here, suckers.
Yeah, no, when I got 5th place on reality TV,
Yes.
I said, no more school for me.
No, God, I was antsy to get out of there, and,
Yeah.
and TikTok kind of came at the perfect time.
Yeah, bye, children.
Bye. But me and our friend Kat, who was another one of the comedians being pulled into that, like talking to the camera.
Wash
space.
your pillowcases. On
yeah, that was
TikTok.
her name on
That was her
TikTok.
name.
Wash your pillowcases.
I love that
We
you
got
guys-
park bench.
you
Wash your
introduced-
pillowcases.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of people will not. No one knows my name.
Oh no! Today,
Right.
literally, I was like, "Oh, Fibula and Lady Efron are coming to do a podcast today." And
Yeah.
someone was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, that'll be so fun!"
Yeah.
We
Your
also
podcast is called Brooke and Connor Make a Podcast, right?
Couldn't think of anything else. Yep.
that was supposed to be a placeholder, and then we had the art made, and then
No, it's so good.
They posted the first episode,
because
and
it's
then they're like,
inspired by
Yes!
Zack and
Yes.
Make It Porno, right?
No one gets that. but-
Really?
Great
Yeah.
job. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And I think it's a great podcast name. For the
we
record.
we elder millennials are just so in touch with
Thank
culture.
you.
Yeah.
Thank
No, that's a
you.
movie from our generation, not Gen Z.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Kat and I messaged Connor, who we had been like kind of texting, and said we want to come visit you, and specifically in that home, we want to visit that home
Right.
that you're in.
Yeah.
And
We'd
I
like
give
to
us a
visit
vacation.
the
Yes,
house
for free.
if you'll
yes.
be there.
And I think he was drinking at the time, maybe, and said, "Yeah, I'd love that." So we had booked our tickets that night.
From the other half of the nation.
From I was in Philadelphia, she was in Maryland, and we said, "Yeah, we'll come to that house." And then I mean, you can talk about where you were that next morning when you had kind of realized that we had actually booked the tickets.
I was in bed,
Yeah,
hungover,
sure.
and I was like, "Oh my God, these people I've never met are coming."
And we
Better
did.
put some underwear on. It's a special occasion.
I know, no, I didn't. I was like, I've never met these people. You
Did you
know?
tell your roommates?
Yeah, I mean, like, they were cool with it. Everyone had, like I said, everyone followed. The people that had TikTok were kind of following us at this
Right.
point.
Yeah.
People our age. So it wasn't like everyone kind of knew each other's names. We were like starting out.
Lady Efron,
Not
oh my God.
everybody
Oh my
had
God.
TikTok at this point, too. It was kind of this thing where
I got it 6 months ago, so I'm with you.
Oh my
A
god!
lot of people were
Jeremy
like-
had been sending me freaking
I know, people were talking
recycled
Reels.
TikToks on Reels, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you're boomer.
saw
This
this 6
boomer
months ago.
activity." Yes, literally. Please get
Yes.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Once the free page figured him out and what he actually wanted to see, he got on board. But it took
Yeah.
a really
does.
long
It takes
time.
a minute.
It took war talk. It took war. Yeah.
war.
War talk.
Oh my
You were
God,
on
yeah.
War
He was
Talk?
on
I
War
was.
Talk.
Yeah.
Wait, like,
there.
battles?
Yeah.
When,
Oh,
when the
Ukraine.
war was like,
Wait, oh.
Yeah,
Because the soldiers were
I thought
posting.
Philip DeFranco was just
Yes.
a war talk.
Yeah.
Like, that's all he did. He was like a war influencer. Had no idea as a daily show.
Warfluencer?
Yeah.
We don't see many war influencers.
No, I'm on
Guys,
Shark Talk.
Hey guys, today I'm going to be putting on my helmet and heading to the front lines.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start out with.
Day in the life.
and today's TikTok is sponsored
None-
by.
none-
I'm going to
like
start out with
electrician
a light blush
Electrician
by
talk?
Tarte.
Oh, yeah. Plumber talk, electrician talk. Like, if you have a trade or a skill
Oh my god!
and you're on TikTok, that's what I'm consuming.
Are you on? I can't get off of it no matter how hard I try. Horse hoof talk.
I am.
cannot
Why
get
can't-
off
why
the
is
fucking
everyone
horse
on
hoof.
that?
Wait, I love when they hit a pocket and a bunch of liquid comes out.
I have no desire.
I love it. I'm
scroll
addicted to
past
it.
It keeps trying to give me
Cannot get away.
horse. Oh my god! I cannot believe that I'm experiencing this with other people. I thought I was like, no. This is everything is so accurate.
I don't know why they're pushing
except
it so
fucking
hard.
horse hoofs.
Some sort of hidden
guys,
agenda.
This is big glue.
This is Big
Guys,
Brother.
Elmer's. This is
Yes.
Elmer's.
Oh my god.
I could perform whatever operation they've been doing on these hooves because I've watched it so many times. I'm addicted to it.
I was on B Talk for a while.
Oh, I love
that was
B-Talk.
fun
I was on
time.
B-Talk.
Hey guys, it's another day of saving the bees.
Yeah. And today we're here at this
also watch all
home
those.
where there's a 2,000 beehive living in the shed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my whole face and body into the hive. Why don't they sing you, bitch?
No, actually,
True.
no.
I think I enjoy TikTok because like I've never felt the need to contribute to it.
Yeah,
true.
that's
Yeah.
cool. That's
Yeah,
kinda cool
that's
too.
true.
I have no interest in finding my niche as a contributor on that
Yeah.
platform whatsoever. I just want to selfishly consume.
I think that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
I
know-
think that's good. I think that's good to recognize that.
Yeah.
Brooke knows this about me. You know, I don't scroll on TikTok at all. I don't watch any videos. I post I check my own notifications. I get off.
We know someone, a comedian, who posts a TikTok and then deletes the app.
Yeah, I essentially do the same
Yeah.
thing.
That's wild.
I just check to make sure when I post that I'm not getting
Canceled
for somebody's because I don't have the energy to go back and be like, no, what I meant was I just deleted it. I'm like, right now I'm going viral. It's so funny when a video will do really well on Instagram and not on TikTok.
Oh yeah, that happens to me all the time.
It's so confusing because
Yeah.
I have a video doing really well on Reels right
Oh,
now
I'll probably see it soon.
with moms.
You'll see it in 12 months.
The moms are the scariest group of people because they're either like, this reminds me of my kids, or, oh, someone obviously doesn't have kids. And it's like, no, I don't have kids, thank God. I had this video go viral in a bad way saying that I disagree with babies having iPads. You should be a good parent and give them a Benadryl.
That was hilarious. I thought that was so funny.
And
Or not.
everyone was like, oh, someone doesn't have, you don't know the dangers of Benadryl. I'm like, I don't also give a shit.
By the way,
I don't have
you're right.
kids.
I don't,
Right.
I don't,
Yeah.
know, I
Good
don't know
luck
that.
Yeah.
with yours.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor either.
Give it an iPad and a Benadryl. Go crazy. Whatever you want to do.
Do I need to say that I'm not a doctor before I start a video?
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
give your baby an iPad. I'm begging. Please, actually.
Please give it Cocomelon.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you met. But-
Yes.
And then I would love first impressions.
Yeah.
IRL impressions.
My first IRL impression was he picked us up at the airport and was
That
not-
was nice.
It was nice, and he wasn't wearing shoes.
That's a little
walking
weird.
at-
Or underwear.
Or,
Yeah.
no, I was naked.
But he picked you up at the airport?
Yeah,
That was really nice.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was really sweet.
We were down in Orange County because it was in Newport Beach. And so we were like on the sand.
but you fly to John Wayne?
Yeah.
Did I?
Wow. It's an expensive ticket.
I think it was like
Some-
$100.
She had a viral video, obviously.
Sometimes it goes really cheap.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I always tell people, here's a good piece of little nugget of advice. If you're looking at LAX and they're really expensive, check out John Wayne. And then the Uber up to LA, if you're trying to go up to LA, is about $65, $70. So if that's the difference in your flight ticket, or vice versa, if you're trying to get into Orange County, check LAX.
A travel influencer. This is great.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled to know how you guys met. That's great. Okay.
Did that
But
answer it?
I still need first impressions.
Oh, no shoes. I was also like very, very nervous. I get very nervous meeting new people.
Well, is that a good thing? Like, was it a little bit outside your norm to
Very
just like,
outside my
I'm going to go hop
comfort
on
zone.
a plane and meet somebody?
Yeah, that is
Looking
crazy
back,
that you
I
did
truly
that.
think it was like divine intervention because I would never do that now.
Right.
I've never done it before. I don't know why on earth I was like, yeah, this is fine.
Because how long have you guys known each other now? Like in person, how long have you guys?
2 years?
2 years, yeah.
A little
You
over
guys
2 years?
seem like siblings.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels that way sometimes. But yeah, I was very nervous and I insisted that I was like, before we got in the car and before you got there to Kat, I was like, you have to sit in the front. I don't want to sit next to him. You have to sit in the front. Because I was nervous about maybe having to carry a conversation.
It'd be weirder
which
if
is
you were both in the
interesting.
back.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's what you should have done is both gotten in the back.
she took one for the
No.
team.
That's a power move. Yeah.
Because I was scared I wouldn't have anything to talk about
Yeah.
with him, which is fun because now we do have a podcast.
That's
Where
a
we
funny
talk.
dot. See, like I
Yeah.
didn't know where your head was at. She was completely mute.
Oh, yeah, of
I was
course.
like,
really?
who
Was
is
I?
who is this little tiny mute girl in my back seat? Yeah, she did not say a damn word.
Right. Yeah.
Where's Kat?
In the front seat.
Got it. Got
Oh,
it.
I thought you meant right now.
I did, but yeah, that
Yeah,
was still.
she's
She is going to move out here, hopefully.
That's exciting.
Yeah, that-
Kat, come on, you can do it.
Come on, Kat.
she's really good. She's really good at being an influence. Like she's good at being online. She's
Yeah.
so consistent, so good at it. I admire that.
Me too.
And so
She's
I
great.
think that she's gonna move out here and thrive. I feel like that's what people don't know about LA with this whole influencer thing. It's so cliche. Like, oh, you're moving out to LA. It's like you get opportunities from being in LA that you wouldn't get if you lived in
100%.
Houston
It's-
or
I feel like-
Nashville.
Anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I had like a small crisis 'cause I lived in Toronto. So I went to college
Right.
there, went to
Yep.
university there. And it was like, it felt like big fish, small pond.
Right.
And the FOMO that I had was paralyzing.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when I moved here, it really was. You're like, oh, like this does make a lot
It
of sense.
does make sense.
Now
Yeah.
I'm at this event and now I'm meeting this manager
Totally.
and now I'm meeting that.
collabing with this person.
Yeah.
Even
now
our podcast, like that's LA based.
Right.
Like wouldn't have happened.
No, it couldn't have happened because it has to be in person
Yeah.
and there's things that happen and it is just like the hub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so cliche to say. And I remember during the pandemic, people started getting famous on TikTok and like moving to LA. And I was even thinking like, yikes. I'm so lucky I had already lived here because I would have probably been like too embarrassed to make the move. No offense. To make the move out. No, that's why I'm proud of you for doing that.
So by the way, to insult her, it's just a normal. Like,
no,
sorry.
I forgot.
You were realizing it in real time as it was coming out.
I forgot that she just said she did that.
Well, the worst part was I asked my agents, I was like, oh, do you think, once I got signed, I was like, do you think I should move out to LA? And they're like, no need. And then I
She
did.
was like, okay, no worries, I will.
Okay, no worries. I'll
be there
book
tomorrow.
my ticket. Yeah.
Yeah, but you did, and
They're
then
like, you really don't need
Is
to.
next week fast enough?
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to move. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I just signed a
maybe
lease.
4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that stuff happens just like so much more frequently when you're here.
Yeah.
I agree.
But it makes sense. Like now that I know that nobody has to be flown out, you're already here. The brands are already here, and the people are already here. It just like, I don't
And
know.
the weather slaps.
Yes.
Right now, I'm because I live, close to the water.
Yeah.
It has been so nice here.
Oh, yeah.
From what I've seen.
Yeah.
We have friends who, I'm not kidding, they're moving out of the west side because they're like, we can't take it. Like, it is dreary and it is
freezing.
cold.
Yeah.
She's like, we have the heater on every day and I moved to the beach to see nice weather.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't want to be here.
I
I'm
genuinely
depressed.
think that there should be rent should be like
Cheaper?
prorated when it's shitty out because that's what we pay for. But it'll be down. We were down at the beach the other day, and it was 50 degrees. I'm like acting like Ernest Hemingway. Like, should I like journal today? It was so dreary out. And I don't journal.
Did you journal?
No, I can't even write.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it was
Wait.
so crappy. And then I see her. She's at Runyon and she's sweating, and it's 90 degrees out.
Sunny.
It's like a 40
Yeah.
degree difference
Yeah.
in 20 minutes.
It really does feel different. Can I circle back really quickly to your first impression?
Do you mind circling back to
Yeah.
that?
So your first impression of me was just small mute
Yeah.
woman.
You are very small.
You're
Yeah.
very small.
Like
Yes.
you're
teeny tiny.
alarmingly tiny.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you get
Yeah.
like
How-
just
how tall are you?
literally looked over?
4'11".
No
What?
way.
Yeah.
4'11".
Yeah.
That's like an
what
inch or
size
two
are your
away
shoes?
from like a
What's your shoe size?
7. Normal shoe size.
right?
Okay.
Okay.
What's
Thank you.
interesting is like
Legally.
no one else. Yeah, I am legally. Well, I'm really 4'10" and 3/4. So legally, I am.
One
Like,
of our good friends is 4'10".
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think also because I just like when I was making TikToks, I just had my face in it.
Right.
And I think I don't look short, just kind of neck up. Because I have kind of a long face. People like in person would like freak out and be like, this is not at all what I was expecting. And
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
4'10" in change
Yeah.
is on the shorter side.
I don't
you
think
could
of it.
say
It's so
that.
weird. I don't think of you as short anymore. Now that I've like,
What do you think of
Much
me?
shorter is like drop.
Scary.
I mean, but like you definitely had kids in your class that were probably getting close to your height, right?
In my preschoolers?
Okay, preschoolers. Maybe
I was going to say, Jeremy, that's not.
Like
But-
what I student taught second grade, and there was one kid taller than me, and I would always get in trouble for being on my phone because they thought I was a middle schooler.
I would have been your height in like third or fourth
Yeah.
grade.
Yeah.
Okay, see, you need to be doing stand up because that's real trauma. Not to,
I tell her
not to just, GERD is
Not to
real.
invalidate your GERD.
GERD is real.
I tell her that all the time. She'd be so good.
Would you
The
ever do stand-up?
material that you probably have from being a teacher is probably just endless.
Let me rephrase that question. Not would you ever. What would it take to try?
A lobotomy.
Okay, got it. Well, we can work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have horrible stage fright.
But that would even be funnier.
Yeah.
Like watching you bomb or do great would be funny.
No, but not for her.
Yeah, we're not worried about it's comedians. We don't care about them. We care
Right.
about are they funny, you know?
I think I will get there maybe in my 40s,
Oh, I love that.
but it'll take a lot of
Then you're a jaded old teacher.
stretching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got it.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, maybe.
Stretching the brain and those kinds of muscles and such. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's like for stand-up comedians? Because it seems like there's the ones that like they do the world tours and like that's great. Obviously, they're doing arenas. But for everybody else, that's not the 20 of them that do that. Is it just like a self-fulfilling prophecy?
Prophecy.
Prophecy.
Self-fulfilling prophecy of just like continuing to eat shit until you stop eating shit?
That's a good question.
It's funny because they were always saying, you're going to bomb, you're going to bomb, you're going to bomb. And I was like, not bombing.
Oh.
I was doing like a bunch of shows.
Trauma.
No.
Trauma.
No. But then I bombed. And it was so sobering and so humbling.
And by bombed, like, did someone like not laugh? Or
I was at Hollywood Improv, which hurt because that's a good
that's
spot.
and
there
that's
were
like pretty
iconic.
Yeah,
there were bookers there, and the whole thing was I needed a set, and my managers helped me pick like my best.
pieces.
My best bits to all get this really tight. It was an 8-minute set, which is really short.
Yeah.
But it was also like they also picked the longer
That feels
bits.
like a lifetime.
But they were I
stage.
couldn't make them fit and be cohesive, and also people weren't like loving them.
Should you be listening to your manager though? They're not fucking funny. If they were funny, they'd be fucking comedians.
But they work with like some funny people. So I like
fuck them. They're not you.
well, it was tough because
Yeah.
I had not done that, and I
You
don't
should
know.
ask her what's funny.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel like if anyone's gonna be honest, she'd be
Yeah.
like, "Don't fucking do that joke."
I
Like,
have.
yeah.
What joke would you suggest that I don't do?
I've told you something.
Oh,
about
actually,
funny
this is
before.
listening to Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer talk about the things that they think the other person sucks at. Like,
Oh,
that's my
it's
favorite.
my favorite.
What's
Wait.
his least funny joke?
Yeah, wait, I'm so curious.
No,
I can take it.
no, I can't. I truly can't think of anything off the top of my head right now. But there are so many times when you tell me a joke and I'm just like, I don't get it. I think with
It's
you,
funny.
a lot of the
It's-
times it's like I just don't get it.
It's funny because she'll be like, I don't get it. And then I'll get it in my head and be like, oh, I thought that made so much sense because I wrote it. And then I'll post it and it will go viral.
Yeah, but the internet sometimes enjoys that.
We've done so many jokes together where it's like, we'll be like, that is the dumbest shit I've ever done. And then it
Send
will
it.
have 11 million views.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
just like so weird.
The acai TikTok that you guys did forever ago.
That was just like so stupid.
that is one of
Wait,
my
pause,
that is
show.
that is one of
Sorry.
the best pieces of content on the internet.
Can I watch it, please?
no.
For me.
Maybe after.
After, we can show it after.
Please.
It's so
no.
like
No.
I would fold into myself.
Okay, fine.
Oh,
then
it's-
I want a replacement TikTok. Which one would you like me to watch?
You know what? Afterwards, we can trade the acai TikTok for a Jeremy acapella performance.
Fuck off.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
If we can watch your acapella, you can watch the.
You're telling me I
acai
get to
bowl.
watch 37 seconds of
I
you
am.
being funny, and you get to watch me like.
You can pick your best 37 seconds of singing.
I am telling you that.
Okay, fine. Do we have a game to play?
We do, but I have something really specific.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for your specific
Yeah.
question.
Me too.
Okay. In one of your TikToks, you talked about. So I have a metaphobia.
Oh my god. Wow, me too.
You're scared of
Or
meat?
no,
Yeah.
you're
Yes.
throwing up.
Oh,
But
yeah.
more so when I was younger. But yes.
Okay, so I saw your TikTok where it's like for a whole year you carried a bucket around.
yes.
How did you
Yes.
keep the friends off of you?
Yeah. Totally.
And, like,
that
just
was
dudes
kindergarten.
lining up?
That
So
was kindergarten.
you
So
had-
that helped a little.
Yeah.
It was paralyzing when you were that young.
I mean, in first grade, not that be bucket
It
girl
was so-
forever.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Have you
Word
called
for
me
word.
bucket girl?
Yeah, I called her bucket girl.
No, I mean, like, he's from Texas.
The
Yeah.
bucket, I slept with.
I said you could write a show about Bucket Girl.
Bucket girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's
sorry.
like Waterboy, you know?
What's the deal
Yes.
with the bucket? Yeah.
Well, I actually had to go to like a special school because of that.
Also cool.
No way.
Not like, but it was like a very small private school.
Pilgrim
Okay.
School.
It was a Quaker school, which is kind of big
Quaker
in
school.
Pennsylvania.
Sorry.
Not Pilgrim.
Sorry, close.
She won't. Okay. Canadian. Pennsylvania is still like under some Quaker law, correct?
What's Quaker?
I have no idea. Quakerism is technically a branch of
Quakerism.
Christianity.
Oh, I thought we were talking about like Montessori.
But also I'm
Got it.
Jewish, so it's not like
Yeah.
it's not so much of a religion as like a way of life, and it's just like a very peaceful,
Buddhism,
pillars.
but wider.
emotional way of life.
Okay,
And so
okay.
Quaker schools, specifically like early childhood, is very focused on like the emotional aspects of a child's development.
Got it.
So that's where I went with my bucket.
Any correlation between Quaker school and Pioneer Town?
I don't think so.
But you could see.
I could totally see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of bonnets and Gladys.
Yes.
Gladys
Yes.
eye. Yeah.
Okay, so how did yours start?
I remember I was 5 or so and I threw up once. And then I was like, okay, fine. And then a few days later, I was like, that can never happen again.
You talked yourself into it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
well,
what it
I
is.
have pretty bad OCD. And that was like how it started. Because emetophobia is pretty big with OCD.
Between
Right.
the two of us, we have the whole alphabet.
yeah.
So do we. Between the two of us,
beautiful.
the whole
This
spectrum.
room is absolutely
yeah.
buzzing right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So then for the first year of that school, I carried around, it was actually a trash can. And that I carried around with me for the year to every class, just in case.
pictures of this,
Because
or-
it made me feel better. I don't think I do.
You burn them? Because I would, for
Imagine
sure.
the school picture from that year. It's like when someone has, yeah.
You know what? I'm proud of it.
Just
I'm
Brooke.
proud of
Yeah.
it.
No, I
Her
love that for
bucket.
you.
Yeah.
That was your, you know how people have like emotional support water bottles?
Yes.
That
My
was your
emotional support trash can.
Yeah, trash can.
Wait, hold on. Did we all just get on board with emotional support water bottle like that?
I'm there with
I've
you.
seen this recently because of the Stanley Cup.
Okay.
Yeah,
Give
the
me
Stanley
6
Cups.
months. It'll be on Instagram.
Yeah.
Sorry. keep going.
Sorry.
He'll get
I
there.
go
He'll get
behind.
there. He'll get
Sorry,
there.
go
He'll
ahead.
get there.
My
And I
apologies.
guess and then I also slept with my like bucket. But I think I only did the bucket stuff for a year. And then I threw up in my room once, and then I could never go in my room again. So then I slept on my parents' floor for a few years in a sleeping bag. And then they had to go to a special doctor in New York to figure out what to do.
The big city.
The big
my
city.
God.
And so what they ended up having
Bucket
to
girl
do.
takes the big
Bucket girl
city.
takes the
Yeah,
big
no.
city.
Yeah.
What they ended up having to do was pull my sleeping bag inch by inch every night a little bit closer to their door.
Oh, so literally exposure therapy, basically.
So then I ended up sleeping in the hallway for a year. And then I eventually made it to the guest room, and I never ever made it back into my room. And
Every
so-
day, every time Brooke like tells me something about her childhood, I'm like, how am I sitting
I
here?
had,
eating
I had a
with you?
stomach ache once, and it was.
and then it kind of spiraled from there.
She gave me IBS somehow.
Yeah.
okay.
Our cycles synced.
I love that.
I'm spending so much time.
Cycle sisters.
We are
But that's
not-
like a bad thing.
Well, but I don't want to
I
bring
also
this
have
up to
IBS.
you.
I didn't have it until I started hanging out with her.
Okay, but if you had GERD at 6, like there's a good chance that
Oh, I guess. It was just a matter of
So you
time.
don't have IBS, like, but sometimes maybe you'll get a stomach ache.
Oh, you just get stomach aches? Like, okay, so like I will poop 8 times a day if I'm really nervous about something.
Yeah.
And I.
Yes.
And I'll throw up,
I will
but I'll throw up too.
not do
Really? So
You throw up
wait,
now?
okay, wait. So
I'm
then
not gonna throw up right now, but
No,
now
but
if
that would be bad.
that's life ending for me.
yeah, so now if I have like a bad panic attack, which I haven't had in a long time, I'll throw up.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, Lauren, like
That was so wholesome.
Lauren like makes it very clear, and I didn't realize until being with Lauren how every television and movie ever someone's puking.
100%.
Jury duty.
Jury duty, puke.
Out of the bus?
Out of the
Yeah.
bus.
You
And that
can't
was
watch
real.
that?
I can now, but I would not have been able to.
Yeah.
It has gotten.
No, Lauren
Lauren,
can't.
you can't watch that on TV even?
Oh, I'll cover my ears and go, ah!
I could
Oh my
watch that,
God.
but
Yeah.
to see it more than that would be.
I now will look out for these things. Like the perfect example is a couple New Year's Eves ago, I felt puke coming on.
Oh, yikes.
And like I'm not a big puker, but like I woke up and I did the math. I go, there's 14 steps to my bathroom. Can't make that. Can't puke in this room.
Yeah.
You're not even in the
Absolutely
corner.
not.
Right.
So I ran to my balcony and I projectile vomited outside off of where you guys actually walked in.
Oh, yeah.
I covered that in
Oh,
full
that was that
so
smell.
thoughtful.
because like I know that she can't. And then the other
Yeah.
day, not that long ago, I was sick, food poisoning. What was it?
I can't remember what you had. Yeah, you had
Anyway,
something.
but I was like, go away.
Yeah.
And like literally, like she was calling me, and I was like, you got about 7 more seconds, and then I'm gonna have to hang up on you.
What I will
Wow.
say is that I think having dogs
That's
is
awful.
having dogs is like the healthiest thing that has been therapeutic. Also, I've done many, many years of therapy and many different types of medication to help just like overall, like,
Yes.
you know, anxiety. But having a dog has forced me, especially when I was a single mother, and like you just have to deal with it.
You just have to. I was always scared, like, how will I ever have kids?
Yeah.
I still think about that. We
Yeah.
literally just had a conversation today because I was like, I think Brooke has a Metaphoria.
Yeah.
And he was like, how did you say something about kids? And I was like, when our kid gets the flu, like I will be passing it off to you.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna circle back on that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Moose threw out the other night, and I think this is part of having a metaphobia is that I can hear the signs of it happening.
100%. Because
Like,
you're
it's like-
on alert
I'm on
always.
alert. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Like a sixth sense.
Yes.
And I got his little head into a trash can like a sorority girl, held his little ears back, and got him to throw up in the trash can. I tied it in a little knot and took it outside.
Good for
Wow,
you.
that is
Thank
so
you
sweet.
so much.
I will say, being a preschool teacher,
Oh my God. Yeah.
that was awful.
That's
when
exposure
that would
therapy
happen.
right there. Yeah.
That was
Because
really.
kids just puke.
And I would not.
Kids
I
are so
couldn't.
gross.
I couldn't deal with it, unfortunately, and I would have to call someone from the office in. But it's hard because they couldn't tell you when it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's just like it's happening.
So they would just like without.
Kids just
Yeah.
grow up
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah. I want my kid to show up at like 18 and be a good child.
Yeah.
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 Hey,
Ready to just take on college.
off for
Totally.
college. See ya.
Yeah.
Anyways, I love this healing journey for us on
Me too.
our
Oh,
I'm
path
excited
of
for you
emetophobia.
guys.
Yes.
Do you have
Yeah.
any phobias?
GERD.
Yeah, I have
Phobias.
GERD. I don't know if you heard. Yeah, so I recently got like scared of heights, which is so weird.
Recently.
And it started happening on planes, which I freaking hate because, you guys know.
We already have boners to worry about.
I know. Now you got the boners. Now you got the heights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something happened recently. I don't know, nothing even happened, but when you have a panic attack somewhere or you get close to something.
I'm going to stop you right there. I've never panicked.
Okay.
This man it's wild.
And I know that I'm the odd one out here.
It's wild.
But-
I've never had a panic attack.
Not even when, have you been hungover and just like,
There are different levels
You've
for
been-
sure.
Yeah, he doesn't
I'm-
get anxiety.
wow.
No, I'm
Nothing.
very
jealous.
Yeah, no.
It's insane.
I think I
Nerves
come from a
of
long
steel.
line of just
Yeah.
like degenerates. And it's just,
It's like cockroach energy.
yeah, I think it's just taken
so jealous.
the
It's
soul
wild.
out of me to a degree.
Wow.
You know, though, it balances us out because, like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
over the off the charts, and he's not
He's
on
like
the
a
chart.
human Xanax. He's like, it does not matter. It's
Yeah.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
so interesting because I've always thought like, oh, I would need somebody that also has anxiety to really understand it. But now I'm seeing a completely different option presented to me.
It is. And I had a
that's
panic
a
attack
great
on like
point.
our 4th date. And I was like, okay, I've got 2 options here to be like super open about it and like have a conversation about it, or be like, so sorry, I can't ever see you again. I'm embarrassed and mortified for my life, and
Yeah.
I will not ever be texting you back. And we
I
went
don't
with
want
the
to
latter.
spoiler alert, but yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
No,
Good for-
get yourself a human Xanax.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
that's-
love to find one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've like recently met a couple because I just went to this wedding where it was like pretty heavy drinking wedding.
My favorites.
And it was so much fun. But like a bunch of, I was like, oh my God, I'm so stupid. And everyone was like, why? It was fun.
Because you did
I
stupid
was
things
like,
while drinking?
No, I just was like, oh, you're gonna like, what did I say? I'm thinking of every word I said. And they're like, oh no,
I'm thinking of like at least 3 different times when listening to you in the last day or two where you were doing something, I think at a wedding, hammered.
I was going to say, yeah.
well, yeah, no, it's probably the same wedding. But
No, I feel like it's been a couple. One was Cody's.
yes.
Oh my God.
One was the one in Italy where you
Oh, yeah, that's right.
met-
There was,
made
like,
new
the
friends.
Italy one.
Your text, you follow me on Instagram now.
We did our homework.
Those are the 2.
You really did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two.
I guess it
Those
was
are
a
the
pattern.
two. Those are the two.
Okay.
Yeah, I have so much fun at weddings. I just love weddings.
Love weddings.
So, and usually anytime I'm going to a wedding, for the most part, this last one was not with my college friends, but it's been with my college friends.
Yeah.
Or high school friends.
That's
And-
dangerous.
Yeah, and I didn't have, Brooke and I had very different college experiences. I had a college experience where like, those are my best friends and like, we don't get to see each other that much.
Right.
And like, we did obviously like have a lot of fun in college. When we get back, it's like,
Rager.
nothing changed.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even take shots anymore like out at bars, but like when I'm with them, I'm like,
Sure.
give me the bottle. I'm going to chug a bottle.
Lauren
Like,
only takes shots with my friends from college.
yeah. See, some people just bring it out of you.
That's peer pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
I also never did the whole sorority life situation, so I think
Yeah.
that there's something that awoken.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
Anyways, I have a game.
Oh, game.
Love games.
And it is inspired by Brooke, your 3-tier crush system.
Oh.
And so I want to, just for all of our new listeners who are not familiar with the 3-tier crush system, do you want to go through the tiers?
Yeah.
Yes. So I have so many celebrity crushes that I needed a way to categorize them in terms of how much I'm obsessed with them. So the 3rd tier is the lowest tier, which is just like when I am watching them, I am enthralled. But when the movie or show or song, whatever ends, I'm not continuing to
Think
do
about
further
them.
research,
Right.
think about them, seek out further content.
You're not re-listening
It kind
to the
of-
next normal
Yes,
soundtrack 900 times.
Exactly. It just kind of ends there after I'm done consuming
I get it.
that
Yes.
content. Tier 2 is like, okay, I'm watching you. I'm loving it. I'm going to do a Wikipedia deep dive. I'm going to seek out more of your content. I'm going to watch every movie you're in. And you might be wondering how it gets bigger than that. Tier 1 is like, don't see how I could go on living my life
Yeah.
if you are not in it in
Right.
terms of being married to me more specifically. And it's very like hard to come to terms with that. And it's like,
That sounds exhausting.
yeah, it's exhausting.
You
Tier
guys
one's
actually
psych ward.
ruined. You guys.
Oh, specifically.
Ruined one of my. I'd say tier 1. You ruined one of my hall passes. You guys. You know why?
Alexandra
Because
Alex.
now I think
Alex.
she's just a wonderful, nice human. I really enjoy her.
is.
She got humanized, I think, because she was
humanized
so
her.
wholesome and just like kind.
She went from Baywatch to me
Yeah.
to like,
That's always hard.
wow, she'd be really fun to have a conversation with.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
Yes,
sorry to
and
do
she-
that to you.
And she is.
But I honestly like,
she is.
I mean, I was fucked up,
I
guys.
was drenched in sweat.
Yeah. Because she was just downright enjoyable.
She's just a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Okay, so where would you like to put her? A great start, Alexander Daddario.
I can't.
Did we not plan that?
What do you mean? Of course I planned that.
Oh my, but I didn't know that.
No.
You guys fucking, like, I'm still kind of mad, to be honest.
I understand.
Because I'd now like to have her
So
on the podcast.
we'll just split on behalf of you two, psych ward.
Psych ward.
So the thing is, like, now, same thing. Like, I am a huge fan.
Well, I was a huge fan before, but now I'm like, oh, you'd be like a nice friend.
Well, the
That's what- now
parasocial
I'm like-
relationship has gone just regular
You
social.
fucking
We're just like friends.
Yeah.
Like,
That
so
was-
I couldn't even. I personally couldn't put her on.
Psych ward?
No, I can't
On
because
any sort of
it's my
ranking.
friend.
I had her there.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Jeremy, you can keep her
and
as
now
psych
she's
ward.
off. No, now after that,
What would
are you
is she
kidding?
not on it at all, or is she demoted to 2?
I don't think about her in Baywatch anymore. I think about like, oh, she seems like a
Yeah.
normal human who like
Damn.
would probably be fun to play Catan
Okay,
with.
fine. Tier 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Casual fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
but she used whatever.
It's hard to
That's
place
a
her.
that's a
It's
tough
fine.
Hard on
one.
the
That's a
place.
tough
It's
one.
fine.
'cause she's-
It's fine. No. When
she's
I
a
saw
friend
that,
of
I got
the pod.
super excited, and by the end of it, I really enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah. Damn. I'm so sorry.
That's tough.
I'm so sorry.
That's hard.
Yeah, I know. Did I tell you that my buddy has GERD?
Damn,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
kidding.
No way.
Yeah.
You'll have to
I'm
put
so
me in.
sorry.
I've dealt with both of those things today.
You'll have to put me
Moving
in
on.
touch with him to discuss.
Babe, I can't see anyone's faces, so I kind of remember, but
And
I'm
me
gonna,
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
it
need you
looks like at the bottom we've got Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That looks like either JoJo Siwa or Fortune
Just go-
Teamster.
just go
That's
one at a
Louis
time.
Capaldi.
Oh, Louis. I actually just
So close.
I just removed. Wait, did he say JoJo Siwa?
Yeah. So you were super, super close with JoJo.
Oh wow! I completely see where you're coming from.
That's
Is that
Louis.
not Fortune Teamster
Is
or
everyone-
JoJo Siwa?
Oh my
Is
god, I
everyone-
love how tier 1's just psych ward.
Okay, stop. Okay, we'll just go back. We'll go back. And Robin, don't fucking cut that. Okay, we have Tom Brady. Let's start there.
He's not on my pyramid. Is he on yours?
So Tom has gone through the ringer this year, obviously, with his family
Well,
and such.
former. Yeah. Yeah.
Giselle was killing it at the Met Gala.
Yeah. Yeah. And as a former crypto employee, he didn't do great with FTX.
He's really just not looking too good. So if there was a negative tier situation, which I call my loser list,
That was my other segment idea,
Yeah.
is going through people on the loser list.
We could
So-
We're trying to keep it
incorporate loser
positive.
list
so
into
loser
tier
list
system.
would probably be like
Tom.
a new tier, and Tom
Okay.
unfortunately has made his way onto the loser
Loser
list
list.
recently.
This is not to sidetrack us any more than we already have. You must be so loved by the internet because you had neutral thoughts on Jenna Ortega, and you're still standing.
I know.
How the fuck did you get away with
Yeah.
that?
Nobody,
He's America's sweetheart.
Nobody really
Obviously.
gets mad at me.
Obviously,
Because
If he does something wrong, it's my fault.
right.
Plight of womanhood.
it is the plight of
Yeah.
womanhood, truly.
You know what? It's probably the dick print.
Yeah.
In the
But-
podcast videos.
yeah,
That's what
maybe.
it is. Ladies know what they like.
I don't
Now
wear
that
underwear.
everyone knows that you don't wear underwear, your viewership
Yeah.
with the ladies is...
Ladies, what do you mean? Just ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, no, you're so right. You're so
Yeah,
right.
no, they won't
Appeal
discriminate.
I won't
to-
even.
And by
I
the
won't
way,
even talk
all-
about.
never not appeal to both. Never not.
No,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
never.
You're a mass appealer.
We wouldn't dream of that.
Yeah.
No,
Good.
but
We're
the
big
other
fans
thing
of
that we
that.
say
Yeah.
on our podcast all the time is, they know our heart. So like when we say stuff like, I'm just not.
That's the Selena and Hailey Bieber.
Oh, didn't even think of that.
We had said that about Selena and Hailey. Is like we said our opinions on it.
Yeah.
And fanhood removed. And we just said you just have to understand these opinions come from a very like a heart of
Our hearts.
our hearts.
Well, because remember, okay, do you remember?
like I don't know how to explain it.
So Selena Gomez, they were like, what's the one thing you wish people knew? And she said something along the lines of like, I just wish people knew me for my heart or something like that. And then in the whole Selena and Haley drama.
Not on our podcast. You won't do. Not on our podcast.
Oh no!
Oh,
no!
I actually really don't have an opinion.
Oh, okay. So what I was gonna say is
believe you.
then that was the
believe you.
line that Haley repeated.
I do.
Almost verbatim.
Go ahead. 30 seconds.
Oh, I'm gonna get ripped to shreds for this.
Oh, let's go.
I think Selena fed the flames for no reason. I think she was liking the positive feedback, and then I really think that people bullied Haley.
Clip it.
Yeah.
No, don't clip it. I just think that I don't like anybody ganging up on anyone, especially
I
when
know.
someone definitely has the power dynamic in their favor.
Ever been to to a doctor's appointment and felt like a third wheel on a bad Tinder date? You're all geared up to share your symptoms and your anxieties, but your doc is more interested in checking their watch than listening to you. It's like, excuse me, saving lives not thrilling enough for you? Saving the life being me and my anxieties. Well, fear not, my tillies, because ZocDoc has got your back. Say goodbye to feeling ignored and hello to quality doctors who actually care about your health. It's like having your own personal cheering squad, but instead of pom-poms, they've got stethoscopes.
ZocDoc is the only free app that allows you to find and book doctors who are patient-reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them and treat almost every condition under the sun. Let's face it, surprise twists might work for Netflix shows, but when it comes to your health, you want predictability. You don't want to show up for your annual checkup only to find out your doctor has decided to become a psychic and starts reading your aura. And we live in LA, so that's not that far from possible. That's why with ZocDoc, there are no surprises, just thousands of patient-reviewed doctors and specialists who are here to give you the care you need.
I love the real patient reviews. Seeing what other patients' experiences have been like with the doctor makes it so much easier to choose and feel good about who you're going to see. With ZocDoc, it's like having your own personal assistant for all things medical. Think of it as your Siri for healthcare, but without the robotic voice and endless misunderstandings. Just quality doctors and specialists, insurance verification, and appointment scheduling all in one convenient app.
Go to ZocDoc.com/wild and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/wild, ZocDoc.com/wild.
Whether you're searching for the latest sneaker drop, that iconic handbag, a timeless watch, or your next piece of classic jewelry, eBay authenticators are there verifying every detail of your purchase. We're talking each inch, stitch, tick, facet, and clasp that make the piece you're searching for worthy of your collection. eBay's authenticators are experts in their craft, true connoisseurs, and as leaders in their fields, they're making sure your items always arrive as authentic as your style.
So go ahead, get the piece that you've always wanted and leave it up to the meticulous eye of an eBay authenticator to make sure that the watch movement is original, that glimmer is real gold, that rare sneaker is legit, or that handbag is really made of genuine leather. And never get faked over again. In a world full of fakes, it's time to get real with eBay Authenticity Guarantee. Everyone deserves real. Visit ebay.com for terms.
I have pissed off almost every Swiftie on the planet.
Yeah.
That's a scary group.
I have two, I think.
That's a
Yeah.
scary group.
We're not, cut all the Swiftie talk. We're
It's
not
just
talking about Swift again.
The way that these people
These,
come at
one more time, who?
like fans, any fandom that's that. I mean, you have
Was it
the
these people or fans? I just want to know.
Yeah.
stands in general.
Yeah, of course.
The way that you're talking about the most followed person on Instagram going at one individual, no matter how. That is bad.
Okay,
to
well,
do.
she is Hailey Bieber, though.
Okay.
I don't have an opinion, truly.
I just felt bad for her. That's all I'm saying.
Fine.
So Tom Brady's on the loser list, huh?
I have
Yes.
one more
See
hot
ya.
take. I thought it was really interesting that Justin didn't stand up for Hailey.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Moving on.
Women don't need men inflicting or putting their
It would be
opinion
nice,
there.
though,
A woman doesn't need
sometimes.
that.
If
He stuck up for Frank Ocean.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
he posted something in support of like
Yeah, men supporting men. That's totally
men
acceptable.
supporting men. Okay, Jojo Siwa.
All right, Jonas.
This is gonna
Okay,
be this is gonna be
JoJo?
an interesting portion for people to hone in on.
Well, JoJo / Lewis.
Okay, so
C,
Louis Capaldi.
I had on my tier 3. However, I have just removed him due to I still like him a lot. And you
Okay.
can like people and not have them be in your tier system.
Okay,
Because when I think of my tier system, I specifically think of it through as crushes.
yeah.
So I had to remove him. I think he's too online for me. He's
He is
he's
interesting.
giving me too
A
much.
TikToker.
He's giving me too much.
He is a TikToker.
Yeah, he's giving me too much.
Well, that's what
Leave
lands
some-
people
some
on a
mystery,
loser
Lewis.
list as well.
All right, loser
I
list he
have
goes.
a quick question. Did you watch the
I didn't yet.
Netflix documentary?
No, I
I
did-
think that'll be enough to put him back on.
Okay.
Yeah, because when
Did you?
Yes.
When
Yes.
did
It's
you
a
watch
documentary
that?
on Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
The thing is when when you watch him go back to home during COVID
That'll do it.
and like go from number
That'll
one
do
touring
it.
stuff to like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
And my mom tells me my music is shite. And
Oh my God.
I believe her.
When he has like a Tourette's
Tourette's.
flare up on stage,
And
I sob at those TikToks and
those
all
are
of his
so sad.
fans.
Oh, I think that's amazing.
No, no, that's what I'm saying. It is so beautiful when the fans will continue the song because I sob.
I didn't know he had Tourette's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't finish a song.
You will love the documentary.
Did you guys hear how absolutely nice he was to Brooke and I?
He is an angel. We met him.
You met him
We ran into him after a night out.
So you met him and you just took him off?
and you put him on the
I don't think he actually might not even be off. I've just been thinking about it.
Okay.
But I was going through a phase
Show?
where I
Put
just
him on
thought,
I don't think
put him on 3.
Put him on 3.
Okay.
I was just going through a phase where I thought I was seeing him everywhere, and I would just be like, "Oh, that's Lewis Capaldi. That's Lewis Capaldi." And one night I was just had another like, "Oh, that's Lewis Capaldi," and I took a picture with Lewis Capaldi. I think I've taken pictures with Lewis Capaldis before who were not Lewis Capaldi,
But this is the
so
real one.
This specific Lewis Capaldi, I was like, Connor, take a picture of me and Lewis.
Are we sure it's not Fortune Feimster or Joe Tasiwa?
We're sure.
Okay.
And
Fortune's
I had put
hilarious.
it on I was drinking heavily this night. And I put it on my Instagram story just like as a joke, like, oh, look at me and fake Lewis Capaldi. The next morning, it was real Lewis Capaldi. And he was so nice.
Yeah.
Oh, he seems like he'd be so nice.
He was so nice. I think I took about 48 pictures with him.
Yeah, it was
all different poses, all different angles. Connor in some, Connor out of some, smiling, peace sign, like, and he just stood there.
He just cycled through the poses.
Connor in a great hat would be a wonderful prop. You know?
Yeah. And the best part of that story is that Connor didn't know what was going on because he had also been drinking. He thought we were just taking pictures with random people. So
I didn't know it was Lewis
Connor
Capaldi.
pulled a woman off of the street.
I was like, take a picture of me. We're taking pictures of everybody.
And that picture of Connor and this random woman
Is
from
it on
the
the
street.
internet?
I have it. It's my contact photo for him.
Still?
Can we have it?
Yeah, like if you call me, it will show up.
Can we premiere it on the pod?
Yeah.
Okay, then this
I'll
photo,
send it to you.
this photo will be right here.
And so this picture of Connor and
I
this
look
woman
really drunk.
is one of
We
my
can blur your face out if you'd like.
I don't care.
no.
Okay.
It's
Send
one
it.
of my favorite photos.
Moving on, we've got speaking of Lady
here we go,
Efron,
Lady
we
Efron.
have Zac Efron.
Zach sits at 3.
Yeah, I don't know if this might get me canceled now, but I've always said I'm Zac Efron gay, and let me explain.
No need.
You get that?
Completely understanding where you're coming from.
In a world where, for whatever reason, I saw on Bumble, Tinder, Raya, Hinge, you got a new match, and it was Zac Efron.
You'd move forward.
I think I'd go on that date.
Yeah.
Be like,
And
You couldn't not.
I don't know how this works, Zac,
I
but
almost feel like he'd be tier 2 because we really have seen almost every
He's in
Zac
my tier
Efron
2.
movie.
That's true.
Like I'll watch any movie with Zac Efron.
do you
in
mind
it.
if we move to tier 2?
No, that's completely fine. I'm just like
By
very,
proxy, he should be
very
too.
picky. I don't know. I only have a few tier 2s
Ooh, I just
and
got the shivers.
only one tier 1
Okay.
always at a time.
But you wouldn't be against him being tier 2 for the group.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Connor?
I'm just saying I tend to put
No,
everyone in tier 3.
I think same thing. I don't love the new jaw. Personal.
Well,
Just me?
Just me. But like
not
I
his
hold a
fault.
soft spot
Baywatch?
on him, almost like
That was too much.
almost like a coming of age.
I think he would
That
agree.
was too
Yeah,
much.
he would.
would-
He
would-
has
he would
agreed.
agree.
And he
Yeah.
has.
Now, Alexander Daddario during Baywatch was not too much.
No.
And then you wouldn't fucking ruin that. Next person. Oh, I'm not. Hold on.
That's Florence Pugh. Yeah.
It's Florence Pugh.
See, I'm a Florence Pugh fan.
Me too.
Me too.
Yeah. And
How did you feel about the latest movie?
Don't worry, darling.
Yeah.
Pro. I also had a very like personal experience with that movie.
Okay.
Do you want me to elaborate?
Oh, that's not a personal
Well,
experience.
I like went to New York to the premiere, and like Harry was there, and you know, it was just kind of like I was swept up in it, and you know it was a big IMAX, and I also liked the movie.
I liked the movie too. I fell asleep halfway through the first time.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Only because I was tired, not because the movie was bad, but then I had to go at it again. I really liked it.
Yeah, and Black Mirror is one of my favorite shows,
hell
and
yeah.
that felt like an episode to me.
You're so right.
I
It's
was
a good comparison.
disappointed
Yeah,
in the end.
Really?
which piece of it? Spoiler alert.
Wait, hold on. Now that I'm thinking back on it, actually, I don't think I was disappointed. I think I've made this up that I'm disappointed. I think I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, it's
You know
good-
what?
it's entertaining.
What I will say is that if I sometimes wish I didn't know so much about a movie before I went to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like social media has done this thing where they build up every movie.
Like the Barbie movie right now for me is like through the roof built up.
We were just saying that.
I
and
kind of
I'm
miss
nervous.
when the only time you would see the preview of a movie is when you were going to see another movie and
At a
you'd see it
theater.
at the beginning. It's like, oh, I saw a poster for this. Oh, this person's in it. Oh, I see a preview when I go
Yeah.
to the movies. But now it's like photos leaked of them shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing promo over here. Oh, they're posting that. I'm like,
Right.
like now I feel like I saw the movie already.
Back when like editors were so bad, they needed a voiceover person to be like, in a world where.
Yes.
And it's like,
A big fat liar.
yeah, but without that person, it's
movie.
like, it wouldn't even make sense. I don't know when we like realized how to like edit things, like,
Yeah.
oh, but tell a story. Now it's like, here's the whole fucking movie.
This summer, Jim
Yeah.
Carrey is
Summer.
the
Yeah.
mask.
Yeah, I'm with you. Okay,
Okay,
so
Florence, how do we feel?
She's a 2 for me personally. I've always been a fan. I don't really. It's kind of outspoken.
Well, now
Maybe I'm a
getting-
casual fan. Sorry.
I'm getting confused by my own system now.
Well, I think we've adopted it and made it our own for
are
today,
you a bigger
just so
fan?
that I can participate.
Or would you go on a date with Florence?
yeah, for
Yeah.
a fact.
Okay, all right.
I think I might even take
Yeah.
a bullet for her.
Yeah.
But that's just like a separate thing.
She's
I can put her on 2 for this.
no, maybe not psych ward, but I just feel like people
I
need
think
her
2
more
feels
than
good.
they need me.
I think
Yeah.
it's like
Terrifying.
we'll know when we hit a 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it coming.
I feel
All
it
right.
coming as
Okay,
well.
everyone's not so favorite Spider-Man.
1. Tier 1. Tier 1. Psych ward. Send me to the psych ward.
I'm having trouble. It's Andrew, and I can't remember his last name.
Garfield. Andrew
Got
Garfield.
it. So everyone,
Andrew G.
Andrew
okay,
G.
am I crazy for continually forgetting he's British?
No, because his American accent is so good, as is his acting.
So
it's
good.
hard
Wait,
to
you
remember.
can swear on this podcast.
It's hard. Oh. Was I gonna?
yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're
you
just saying it was
definitely- yeah, so fucking
Oh my
good.
God, I didn't even notice.
No.
It's so fucking good.
Hey, don't
don't-
swear on this
well, don't
podcast.
force
Now,
it.
now it's weird.
So, okay, completely starting over. Andrew Garfield's American accent is so good that you would not know that he's British because he is an incredible actor.
I get it. So
love
psych
that.
ward level, right?
Psych ward.
Like behind bars.
Wow.
Okay.
I saw a TikTok. We just had. It was, oh my God, it was Carly on the Carly and Aaron
Yes,
episode.
love Carly
Who
and Aaron.
Yeah,
loves
they're
Clay
dope.
Aiken.
Yeah.
Clay was a tier 1 for me at one point.
That is,
Clay is a gay man.
Yeah, and
Right?
a politician. Yeah.
that's right. I
found
forgot about the
politician, of course.
politician.
One,
Yeah,
one
I
of
forgot
those
about
I feel like he's been doing longer than the other.
Yeah.
More successfully,
Yeah.
too.
Which one?
Singing Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
song.
Can I, real quick, when did you realize Andrew Garfield was it for you?
Well, it's hard because I go kind of in and out of phases, and Andrew has always been at a tier 2 until recently. I don't know what happened.
Was it Chicken Chop Date?
No, he wasn't on that. I
What?
don't know what it was.
yeah, he was
Probably like
I love Chicken Shop.
Me
Date.
too.
Oh, she's fucking good.
She's
She's so
amazing.
good.
She's so good.
She's
Like,
amazing.
she's so good, I wouldn't want her on the
Oh,
podcast.
you mean just their interactions? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what it was, but all of a sudden, all at once,
Yeah.
it was all consuming.
Okay.
Thoughts on Spider-Man?
Yeah, thoughts
Loved
on
it?
Spider-Man?
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
only one I've seen. I've seen Toby actually, but I haven't seen Tom Holland Spider-Man.
I see Toby
Really?
Maguire
what do you
all
mean
the
you
damn
haven't
time.
Do you really?
Probably like once a month I see him
Really? Where?
in Santa Monica.
Oh. Huh.
Usually at this like
Well, he's
restaurant.
not doing movies, so that doesn't
He's
make
probably
sense.
just eating at this restaurant.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to do anything else.
Enjoying Spider-Man
You're right.
roles.
Yeah.
The way that I
Spider-Man
would
royalties.
retire if I had one good role. See ya.
Next,
Speaking of, can I move into your cloud couch?
Cole Sprouse.
We just went through something with him as well. He was a removal from tier 3.
And by we, I assume it's
I guess me and Connor was there.
Is he on the loser list
that
now?
somehow became an insult.
No, because he
no,
doesn't
no,
have
no,
like
no.
an active tier list.
I'm not tiering. I'm not tiering people. And
Question, have you met Cole?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. So this is your internet thought on him.
Do you want to take him off?
No. Oh.
No,
keep him.
no. He's,
Wait, is he on the loser list currently?
just because there's no other place to put him.
Yeah, that's fine. He was on tier 3, and then just like his presence on the internet recently has put him.
Call her daddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
tough to.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
No, but
she's doing a full
By the way, if you
rebrand.
were in our studio, just ripping cigs in our home,
Yeah.
you'd be on fucking tier 3 too.
Yeah.
Or,
On
well,
loser
you-
list.
no, sorry,
You'd be
tier
in the
4.
loser
Yeah,
list.
loser
Yeah.
list. Yeah.
We would ask you to leave.
Yeah,
So
right.
like, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. He was demoted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If just for promoting lung cancer.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Just
yes.
just for kids.
Yes.
out
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Thoughts, Lauren?
Yeah, I saw.
Yes, by the way.
I saw a few clips of the episode, and I couldn't watch. Honestly, I saw more clips of Lily Reinhardt's new boyfriend parodying Cole Sprouse.
I'd like to point out
That, by the way, was our roommate.
Lily.
No, the gentleman, Jack. Jack.
Oh, this is all coming together much more full
Yes.
circle now.
Got it.
Got it.
I had a random night with Dylan not that long ago, and who was a really nice guy.
Yeah, you've had a few of those.
I love Dylan.
He was enjoyable my night. So moving on, we've got Zendaya.
Oh my God. 2?
2.
A 1.5 for me, but yeah.
Sure.
I know
for
there
her.
is a 1.5 that exists and is.
We round down though, 2. We round down.
round
Yeah,
down?
Two.
I don't need to get into it. Yeah, 2. Sure.
No.
No, it's actually not relevant at all.
I feel like it's more relevant. You're giving it.
Zendaya.
I used to.
Zendaya and Florence, sorry, for me, and Jennifer Lawrence. Zendaya, Florence, and Jennifer Lawrence.
Same
Wow,
bucket.
you like the leading ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't do any wrong to me. So like,
What was that?
I don't,
To me?
to me. They can't do any wrong to me. Yeah, no, that's just what I feel.
how I felt
feel good
about
about that.
Alexandra
She's-
until
Right.
Yeah.
But she didn't do
guys.
any wrong.
Yeah, she didn't do it
no,
wrong.
she didn't.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Yeah.
Okay, Harry Styles.
So this is what I was getting at with 1.5.
Oh, okay.
1.5 for me is more of a protocol that I have to take. If a tier 1 is
What a fun way to say protocol.
if a tier 1 is so strong that it's like kind of getting in the way of day-to-day life,
Oh.
you have to cut it off at the source. Stop watching, listening, whatever.
Right.
So that had happened to me with Harry at one point.
Oh, okay.
You know what's funny is you seem like somebody who doesn't have a problem committing. When you commit, you're committed.
Well, it's like I have the opposite problem of commitment issues.
I chose to put it in the positive
Yeah.
light. If you want to bring it that
Yeah.
way, yeah.
Incredible fixation issues. Which going back to the OCD.
Consistent, reliable.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Loyal.
Well, like for you, I guess. I guess we've never talked about this.
You guys go ahead.
How do you have a crush on someone that everyone else has a crush on as well?
Because I know it's different with me.
It's real.
Yeah. I know I'm taking it one step further.
Yeah.
By doing what?
Just my heart.
Is it a voodoo doll situation?
No, I just know, and it's a feeling that I just know.
Why is it different than someone else?
Because it just is, Connor.
Because we know your heart.
Yeah, that's what I was said.
Okay.
Any more
Hey,
questions?
you guys, welcome to our podcast. So, how do you guys feel about someone that I've never experienced something where I'm a fan of someone that like a massive amount of people are also fans of.
I actually think that I have more self-experience with this exact topic than all 3 of you combined. Let me explain.
Please do.
As a non-famous person who found themselves in a relationship with someone with millions of followers who feel like they love, like, it's been my childhood.
Yeah.
It's almost like there's a level of a dick measuring competition that I didn't know I was entering into, to the point where it's like, no, like, you don't, like, I know you're new here, but like, I have watched your videos. So like, I love
Interesting.
And there's like a bit of a warm up period. But then eventually things become okay. Like the amount of DMs that I have right now and like my message requests, they're like, hey, I probably shouldn't have said that to you 5 years ago.
Oh, no, people hate new boyfriends for the first like 2 years.
Yeah.
And like I
Wow.
know that it comes from a place of like being
Great-
protective
good place. You
of the
can't be mad at it.
relationship, the parasocial relationship that they
Right.
have with someone that they've invested a lot of time
Right.
into. You know what I mean? And you cultivate a community. You've talked to a lot of your viewers and
Yeah.
stuff. And so like I get it, but sometimes it comes in.
I think because not but like 2 weeks ago, someone like
Apologize.
3 paragraphs, and I was
Yeah.
like, if you could do me the biggest favor and forgive yourself immediately, that would be what I want.
Yeah, I'm not holding on to this at all.
I'm like, it's all good.
Yeah.
User
It was just
914286445.
like, well, it came from a good place.
Yeah.
You were saying how you felt.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah.
All
Right.
good.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my thought.
Yeah,
Thank you
no,
for sharing.
That's a good perspective. I've always thought that though. I'm like, I've just never experienced it. I don't think I've ever been a super fan of anyone. The most fangirl thing I've ever had was either Will Ferrell when I almost crashed my car to pull over and pretend like I was going to go to Blue Bottle anyways.
Right.
I panic ordered a baguette and picked at it, like sitting at the table next to him, that he was going to recognize me. No.
But did he? Or
No, of course not.
does he not have TikTok?
He was sitting with Molly Shannon too, which was like the coolest thing. I'm sitting right there next to them, like
You're
a
eating your
pigeon eating my baguette.
Yeah.
Why do they even sell baguettes at Blue Bottle?
Yeah.
What are we in Paris?
Mm-hmm.
Will Ferrell looked over our shoulders not but 3 days ago and goes, "Oh my God, how did they get that?"
It was wild.
You sounded
That
like him
sounded
just
like
now.
him there.
Yeah.
Did you even try?
No.
Wow.
Ooh. Well, now if I close my eyes, he sounds like
Say something.
Penis.
that.
Yes.
Did sound like him.
You and Will Ferrell have the same voice.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Okay.
I love this for you. This is so nice.
It's that acapella training.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that Pete Davidson?
Oh,
That's Matthew Gray Gubler.
That's what I said.
Obviously, yeah.
That looks like Pete Davidson with long hair and a flannel. Mm-hmm. Tell me I'm wrong.
Sure, maybe in that image, but
Yeah, take a few inches off the dick. Same person.
if you were to see,
well,
we don't know
By the
that.
way, can we see his penis?
Who?
Pete's?
Pete's.
One day I think we will.
I do
Yeah, I
feel
think
like
so.
as a
It's
society,
gonna leak one day.
change.org
Because
petition.
he made a big deal about his penis not being that big, but then he made a big deal about his balls being big. Did you?
I do remember. I remember that. I remember
There was like
that.
a cod piece. It's the cod piece that apparently somebody else had worn, and they were like, "Nah, you'll be fine." He was like, "No, I got big balls," and like, they're like, "Ah, they're not that big," and they were that big.
I vaguely remember that, and also I know Larry David has that as well.
Big balls?
Yeah, or long balls.
Oh, that might just be an age thing too,
Well,
though.
I think he's always had that. I don't know. I don't know him, but
I love speaking
You
of
know,
his
I know. Larry's got long balls. And by the way, at any point in time, I can describe my own balls as long. Lord, take me swiftly.
yeah.
Like if you were going to describe your junk,
Is
you'd say
Matthew?
long balls.
Is Matthew? What's here?
I
What
just
tier?
say like it's
He
normal.
is two, but I only have a few people in my
Fine.
two. I have one person in my one, and a lot of people in my.
oh, so one is done.
One is I only have Andrew in my one.
Only wow.
Currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There's only room for one.
Everyone take a moment. You good?
Sorry, no, I think I swallowed because of dust.
Okay.
Maybe.
So then are you good with him being in two?
He is, yeah.
Yeah. No, this is more of like a Brooke activity, like exercise.
Well, you love him. We met him too.
Oh, wait, we met him. Yeah.
I heard this story on the red carpet.
Yeah. You
Okay.
guys do a thing where you actually are quite adjacent to wildly famous people.
So that is our
And
issue.
I'm having an issue with that.
So it's our issue. We're no longer allowed to dive into certain topics because somehow everything always gets back to the person, no matter how famous they are. I kid you not. I don't know how it happens.
Well, you moved to Los Angeles to be closer to Hollywood, and that didn't.
I feel like
close.
I never.
Too close now.
I'm like a big proponent of people that are A-list being A-list, and we're never allowed to touch them or interact with them.
Yeah.
And then there's been too many times since moving here.
You shouldn't matter to them. Like you should be able to
I like
say
them
whatever
being
you want.
famous.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
so famous. Like
Yes.
whatever you have to say doesn't fucking matter.
TikTok ended up being this great equalizer where like
Yeah.
I get DMs for someone and I'm making fun of the TV show they're on and they're acting and I'm like, oh no, like you seem like a great person. It's just like I have
not
to.
personal.
Well, like you saw like the Lana Del Rey thing with Alicia, Remy, and Ollie.
Yes.
Like that shit is crazy.
That's unbelievable.
That
Yeah.
is crazy.
Really is.
Like the simulation obviously had a firmware update, and
Yeah.
it was
Well,
interesting.
it's just like I don't want to see the Met Gala with
Your friends.
an influencer. Yeah, I want
and,
to.
by, and by that influence, you mean someone that you text on the
Yeah,
regular.
I mean, I don't want to see internet people there.
Yeah.
I want it to be A-listers. I want it to be Florence Pugh. I don't really want it to be someone else that.
Well, that being said, if we were invited, we'd go. But,
For a
but
fact.
don't invite us. But we
But
would go.
I think that it just like ruins this like fake thing, this fantasy that we have about Hollywood. This like,
Right. I should never, ever, ever be in a situation where I'm in the room with Andrew Garfield. Ever.
but we also have all these like funny things that we could say about people, which now we like hold back a lot because they do get back
Right,
to the
'cause it'll
person
get back
every
to the
single
person.
time.
Yeah.
I had an
yes, yes.
incident. I could offline with you about it.
Okay.
But the
Okay,
Matthew
wait.
Gray Gubler thing was at some premiere that we both went to, and I had lost a button on my pants. And so I texted Matt King and Patricia, his girlfriend, and said...
Fiancé.
Oh my God, fiance, sorry. That's new. I was
that
like,
new.
hey, Patricia, you
Drop off a
you
button?
guys had not left, they had not left their house yet. And we were like about to walk on to take pictures. And I was like, can you bring a safety pin if you have one? And she brought two.
'cause your dick
and
is the
some
next
Tums,
thing
and some
beyond that.
Tums for my GERD.
And
And
it's just a broken button and penis.
yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I thought you said. Sorry. Okay. So she brought me 2 safety pins and a bunch of Tums, and I turn around.
That's all you need.
I turn around and It's Matthew G.
Well, you didn't even know who he was.
It's MGG. Yeah, but I didn't know who he was, but I was like, he was struggling with a button on his jacket. He's like, my button popped off. And I was like, I have an extra safety pin. Do you want me to like put it through? So I'm putting it through and I hear a scream from the distance. Connor! And I turn and I was like, what, dude? And she's like, that's Matthew Gray Goobler that you're touching his belly button. And I was like, oh, my bad. This is my friend Brooke over here. And I brought her up and she's, I don't even know what you said. It was
really
screaming
bad.
at
Really bad.
him. But
Really
he's
bad.
so nice. Anyways,
I told him he saved my life. I don't know what I meant by that. Just kind of like, oh, he was telling Connor that he saved his life with the safety pin, and then I just
You're
screamed,
like,
you saved my life.
Yeah.
it was a great interaction. The guy's really nice.
Sweetheart,
That's it.
nicest guy in the world. They say never meet your heroes. Not true with Matthew Gray Goobler.
Just Andrew G. We're not going to be
Who
Andrew G.
is Matthew Gray
He's in
Goobler?
I think
Oh
he's
my
most known
God.
for Criminal
He's
Minds.
Criminal Minds.
What else you got?
That's mostly. He's in
Reed.
500 Days of Summer.
What else you got?
Is he?
He's the friend.
Okay, what
I
else?
don't remember that.
And I'm, by the way, not
He's
to
in
minimize.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
He's Simon and Alvin and the Chipmunks.
That's pretty fucking cool.
He
No, you can still. I'm in.
okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It was the
Show.
Chipmunks. It was
Don't
Alvin
worry about
Chipmunks
me.
for him.
It's fine. I'm.
Criminal
He'll
Minds
see it on
is
Instagram
really-
Reels in 6 months.
Okay. We got the Jonas Brothers.
Were
We
they?
met them too.
Yeah.
Man, 2 years doing this thing, and you guys have a long list of celebs.
2?
Yeah, we stay home.
Yeah, we
Two
stay
and a half.
home.
Yeah. Well, we got invited on like a really cool
I just met
situation.
Tier.
By the way, at any point in
Oh,
time, you're
two.
still using half. You haven't been doing that this long.
Right.
Because that's like a 14, no, an 11-year-old. Being like,
Right.
no, I'm almost 12.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Someone said to me the other day, they're like, oh yeah, my baby's 22 months. And I was like, fucking
That's 2
glitching,
years
trying
old.
to figure that
Right.
out.
So the baby's two. Oh my
Is he
gosh.
born or not?
Your baby's 2. Is he born yet?
So, 1, 2, 3, 4,
You
5.
said 2?
I have, I mean, besides saying that they're amazing dudes and I like their music, I don't have. I have
3
no-
maybe?
Yeah.
Because I
3.
think it's like, oh, I
Casual
love
fans.
listening to it, but when I'm done listening to it, it's not like I'm
Yeah,
continuing.
me too. I feel the
Is
same
there
way.
one of them that stands out more than the others?
Joe is a standout for
Joe.
sure.
Yeah.
Joe
Yeah.
is the damn ass man.
I think so.
He could not stop talking
I guess-
to us.
TikTok has made me realize that Joe has a lot of star power.
He has
Yeah.
a lot of star power. He's good personality at the end of the
Good
day.
fucking singer.
Yeah. Incredible.
Like
Yeah.
fully talking to me. Where'd you get your hat? I was like, it's my buddy's brand. He's like, dude, that's so cool. I'm like, you don't have to talk to me. You can go. You can
You're
go.
an
I was like,
celeb.
you can
Dude,
actually go be
enough.
Joe Jonas over there. I already got my picture, Joe. You can go over there.
I'm actually done with this
I'm
interaction
waiting
with
for a
you.
picture with Joe Siwa if you could fuck off.
He was. That's Louis Capaldi. He was so nice. I was like, I just
They were
felt
so
bad.
nice.
I was like, you
Yeah.
can go talk to someone else. I mean, me too.
Pedro Pascal. I don't need to turn around. I could see it from here.
I know.
I don't have
Brooke
any sort of
doesn't have
attachment
anything
to
to
him.
him.
I feel
Okay.
bad about it because my friends do, and I encourage it, and I love when my friends have crushes, and
So you
I'm
don't
always
like
there to
him?
support. It's not that I don't like him; it's just like there's no.
You hated The Last of Us.
I couldn't get into it, but
couldn't
nothing to
either.
do with Pedro.
Wait, stop.
really?
What?
Really?
I don't like.
I only
No,
like
you can't pay
comedy
attention for
and-
anything.
and
What do you like?
I only like comedies and
I know-
like,
I know exactly, Connor, what you're
like
saying.
Black Mirror.
That's my phobia.
Yeah,
What?
I understand.
Oh, what?
Like something growing out of my
Yeah.
throat. I don't even know if that's a thing.
Where'd that come from?
No, that's
The
exactly what
Last of
happens
Us,
in
when
The
they
Last of
like
Us. Yeah.
when it like grows out of their throat, I was like, I can't. That's the last I'll ever see
I
this.
had a really hard time with that as well too.
Tryptophobia is a thing you
I
struggle
also
with.
have
The holes,
it's the holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually
Wait, I
describe
think
it as
that's triophobia.
something.
You've been telling me it's tryptophobia, so I'm
I've
gonna
been
be real
saying
fucking
tryptophobia. It
mad.
might not be though.
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess.
Yeah,
Lauren,
I say
I think it's something to do with like that growth situation, then also holes. I think it's like the same. One and the same.
it's a little bit the same thing. Yeah.
Grosses
I'm
me
gonna
out.
need one of you to figure out whether I'm saying the word wrong.
Okay, hang on. I'll do an audio play of how to pronounce it.
Oh, that's
I think
smart.
Shoshana actually will do a better job of that.
Okay.
I think it's triophobia.
Oh my God, there's
No,
no
it's not
second
triophobia.
here. Sorry.
Trypophobia.
It's trypophobia?
My fiance knows what she's doing.
Wow.
Wait,
so
no,
I've
no.
been
Trypophobia.
trypophobia.
I've been saying
wrong.
trypta.
It's not try, not tripta.
There's no T. There's no
Triophobia.
T.
One more time.
Wait,
Trypophobia.
fear of holes?
Trypophobia.
Okay.
Trypophobia.
Trypophobia.
I've been saying tryptophobia.
Yeah.
Close.
Well, I've also
Wow.
been saying
Close.
that.
Okay, well, that changes things for
Yeah.
me. What's triophobia? What have I been saying?
Scared of
Yeah,
threes.
you don't want to try things. Moving on. So Pedro's what? Nothing to you?
I kind of
Not
feel
really.
like we loved Pedro after we watched his
Yeah,
Hot
I
Ones.
want him on fan.
want
I'm
him
on
on
tier
too.
2.
Wait,
Yeah,
hang
okay.
on. Hold on. Hang on. I have to rewind. No, it's trypophobia.
I'm so glad we helped for
I didn't
that.
see that first B.
I am so glad we helped for that. Okay. Tier 2, please, for Pedro.
Who the fuck
I
is this?
support it.
That's Pete Davidson. Big Dick Davidson.
I'm a little over him.
Okay.
Tier 2, straight to tier 2.
Lauren would
Yeah.
throw me into a sea of piranhas
Wow.
if
You know what?
he as much as looked up at her.
You know what I like about Pete, about that whole thing? You know that he never was like thirsty about the whole
No.
dating thing? He was never like, look who I'm with.
Yeah.
No,
that's
girls
true.
chose him.
He
That's
actually
very
said,
true.
Yeah.
I want to be known for my acting. I want to be known for my comedy. I don't
Yeah.
want to be known for who I'm dating
pause.
right now.
That's a lot fucking easier to say when everyone's trying to have sex with you.
It's
That's true.
crazy.
Yeah.
Another good point.
But it's not
Yeah.
like he started that. He just looks sick.
By the way,
Yeah.
I'm
Butthole
not
eyes.
Yeah.
trying to tear men down. I think it's a
You
terrible
wouldn't try
look.
that.
Okay. Men on men hate needs to stop.
Yes.
Comma, but however, it's a lot fucking easier when everyone wants to have sex with you
Yeah.
to say
I
they're like,
agree.
oh, I don't
I
wanna.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah.
yeah.
I openly have said that in the past I liked grimy white guys, and he really falls into that
He
category.
does.
And I want to be
I'm
very
right here.
clear that
Congratulations.
I've
Thank
always
you.
said that it's very shocking that I ended up with someone who looks like a Prince
Showers?
Charming. You know what I mean? Like a fairy tale man.
Yeah.
Showers. I shower.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like, but the fact that I didn't end up with like a grimy tattoo white guy is shocking.
I love that the heterosexual situation had to be named because of dudes that take care of their fingernails and toenails.
I clipped my fingernails in before I came back into the room because I felt
Where
weird
do you
about
clip your fingernails?
Okay, so this is I feel like a hack that every straight guy needs to know about because I've had anyway. There's nail clippers that catch the fucking nail.
That's not a hack
Oh,
as much as
really?
it is just like don't buy cheap
I didn't know that.
clippers.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that either.
Yeah. And there's also like beard trimmers with vacuums in them.
There should only be nail clippers that catch the
That
nail.
catch the
You strike me as a guy who does not grow much of a beard.
Where'd you get
Makes
that
you say
impression?
My 20,
Your intuition?
15 eyesight. 15,
Yeah,
20,
no, I
20,
don't. I don't. I mean, look at my arms.
Yeah.
There's not even. There's probably
Wow.
6 hairs.
I'm sure nobody in Texas made mention of that. Okay. Yeah. All right. What do we got?
I clip my nails in the
Oh
shower.
my God.
If you're wondering,
Sydney Sweeney.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
it just goes down the drain.
Sydney
And
Sweeney.
I'm renting, so I don't give a shit what happens to
on
my
mine.
drains.
Sydney Sweeney?
Connor.
Connor, any thoughts?
You know, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Sydney Sweeney. Obviously, stuff
Anything-
has happened recently.
Anything in particular that you feel like you're a bigger fan of?
I really, really, truly think that she's a great actress. I love Euphoria. I love how she carries herself in Euphoria.
Anything
And
in particular that stands
a
out?
great rack.
I didn't say
You
I
didn't
said, I said
notice.
I love the way that she cries in that one scene when she's smiling. I think that's phenomenal. That's almost Joker-esque.
Great actor. Yeah.
If they have a female Joker, I think that it could be her.
It could be her. Would you like to put her on tier 2?
Do you need to say something?
I'd put her right up on 1.5.
Wow. Bold move.
Only because one of my favorites was taken off.
That's fair.
I'm sorry.
That is like something that you're gonna have to deal with.
I'm dealing with it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In
I
front of
know.
us.
Yeah.
We're going to have to process this.
Yeah.
This has obviously been deep.
That's a good thing.
I
though.
ran down like Christmas fucking morning when I saw you guys had her on to Lauren. I was like, babe,
Wait.
you're never gonna guess who is on the pie. This is great. Ms. Ratch, we actually put this in the
He's
calendar.
got 3 celebrity crushes, okay?
Well,
it's
now I have 2.
Alexander Daddario,
Not
it's
anymore.
Sydney Sweeney, and it's Anna de Armas. And so
Oh.
it took me only a couple guesses to nail down. which one it
Wow.
was, yeah.
Wow.
Now Emily Ratajkowski has firmly replaced Alexander. She's
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
She's in the,
wow.
I friend zoned her.
Alex
She
is
doesn't know
out.
it.
Right.
Emily's in.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Are Emily and Harry doing anything still,
No.
or was that just a thing in Tokyo?
It was just a thing.
I loved that for a second, though. I was
Yeah.
like, this is
I mean,
incredible.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Emily's having fun. Finally, I think that's good.
I mean,
I love
she's
that for
not
her.
dating the chef.
Yeah.
Or Andre, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That was a fun phase.
Eric.
I feel pretty good about this. I love how symmetrical things ended up.
Ooh,
Me too.
Wow. That is really great.
That is-
quite aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Good for us.
Wow.
Do we have another segment?
Unintentional.
That was it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, we've been here for we've been holding them captive.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're
No,
good.
it's.
I could stay here all night.
Yeah, I thought we just started.
Yeah. I didn't know. Sorry, I didn't know the agent was calling.
On that note, I feel good about where this has landed us.
Oh, I had
that's
I had like 2 more questions.
Oh,
but-
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I will unwrap
Okay.
that.
No, it's casual, but like because everything that you guys have done and built and are at is so natural and organic. What's next?
What is next? And that's like the best question ever. I ask myself that every single Monday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I text everybody to see if they're mad at me. I text to see if I still have a career everywhere.
Okay.
This is one of the hardest careers when people ask in like interviews of like, what's the 5-year plan look like?
No, but like you're trying to do stand-up.
Yeah.
You're still new-ish out here. You have what, year and a half, 2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's new.
Yeah. I don't have any goals. I never have.
Okay.
It's one of the things I love about myself. I just day by day.
Okay. So if that resonates with you and you want to listen to people who have no goals and just talk about whatever comes up to them in a week, the podcast is going to be for you.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what the podcast is for? Brooke and Connor make a podcast. It's because when I used to have jobs that if I had a lot of downtime, which I did, I would sit there and listen to podcasts that it felt like I would listen to this and us talking because it felt like I was with my friends.
Yeah, you're just hanging out.
Didn't require much thinking.
No thinking
no
almost.
thinking, no brain cells.
Yeah, so
So
that's
if you're a Bumble employee right now thinking, I got nothing to do.
I want to circle back on something really quickly. I know that I was trying to conclude and then wrap up, but like I actually feel very strongly that not having goals is much more peaceful.
I feel at peace with it.
Me too.
Because whatever happens, I'm down.
Hot take, maybe have some goals.
like yes,
My goal is to like get out of bed.
yes,
Not in a dark way.
yeah.
that didn't.
And like,
No, not in a no.
no, sometimes it is a dark way, but it's like my goal is to like get out of bed, take my probiotic, and
Yeah.
like do my to-do list.
Yeah.
on a daily basis.
I can't think big picture.
yeah.
It causes me stress.
There's something peaceful about that as well too.
Yeah.
Like having
Connor, any closing thoughts on that exact topic?
well, that's why Brooke and I are.
we don't have one thing in common, by the way.
No, nothing.
IBS. You're cycle sisters.
Yeah,
That's about it.
That's something, and then whatever. But I'm like, all right, what is in 5 years? What can I? What can I do
next.
here?
I didn't put a timeline on it.
What can I do? I'm like, I don't know. I'm always. I feel like it's that tech world thing where it's like, if anyone were to ask me what I did today, I need to be able to say 10 things. You know, I go back to my.
Oh,
Yeah, can't really.
I don't have that.
Yeah, neither.
I wish I didn't. Okay, human Xanax with goals.
I
That's
know,
good.
right? Isn't this so annoying?
You should be able to resonate with the.
Yeah, I
You know what's
know.
best about it is like I didn't even tell you I had goals, but you guys not having goals
Yeah.
makes you feel like I'm already
Well,
more
I
prepared.
see you tensing up
Well,
about the no goals.
You can tell you're someone with goals. Like,
Yeah.
good. That's awesome.
My goal, it's right here. I'm done.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
Achieved.
Oh, that's my goal. I would say that's my goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
Hey, all 6 straight guys listen to this podcast. Slide in
Yeah.
those DMs.
Yeah.
Hey,
They're
go
open.
dick pic first.
Yeah. Oh,
Kitty.
it'd be awesome.
No.
As long as your balls are not long,
No.
you're welcome
Larry
in the DMs.
David, you can
Sit down.
would you hook up with Larry
Yes.
David?
Yes. Yes. I would not hesitate.
Jerry Seinfeld.
There's probably a lot of people I would just to say.
I'm just picking old
like,
Jewish men at this point.
Yeah,
Keep going.
just to say like, oh, I hooked up with Jerry Seinfeld. That's
Norm
an awesome
McDonald.
We didn't even talk about
may he
jury
rest.
duty.
Damn it.
thing. Oh my god.
Oh my God. That was our
Okay,
last.
if you go on the bonus episode right now, you can hear us talk about jury duty for 3 hours.
He asked me yesterday, he's like, would you sleep with Ronald?
What kind of question is that?
Okay, so I said no.
What?
He showers
Why?
too
I
much
said
for
no.
her.
But I think that he is the sweetest, most wholesome, kind man that has just like reinstilled faith in the world.
Do you guys not think about the fact of how lucky he is to be? How did they find him? The way that in episode 1 I
Is
would
he
go
lucky,
to jail.
or is that production company lucky to have found him?
They're mutually.
no,
Mutually
no.
lucky.
The
that
show
is
is
a
some of the best TV I've seen
masterpiece.
in
Masterpiece.
It's
years.
still not better than Nathan Fielder for me. I know that you guys said that, but I'm only halfway through.
I only said that.
I'm only half.
I know. I agree.
I'm only half. It might it might get better. I'm just saying like I know how I feel.
I like this better personally.
She couldn't make it to one fucking episode. I almost broke up with her. It was the darkest
Wasn't for
part
me.
in our relationship.
Well, you know, I have a cardboard cutout of Nathan in my kitchen.
totally fucking normal.
Next to my cardboard
By
cutout
the way,
of Matthew Gray Gubler.
Our chart there, Nathan's above it. He has nothing.
He's not.
It's timeless.
100%.
Timeless.
100%.
To classify him would be a fucking insult.
It would be a
Sorry.
crime.
For me,
I'm speaking with my hands. My
Nathan, for
apologies.
you, was a little bit too uncomfortable for
Me too. That's exactly how I feel
And
as well
Jury
too.
Duty is great writing. The jokes are
hysterical.
nuansed. The people are all great actors.
There's
You know
so
what?
you can already
You
just
can't
tell
engage.
there's so much incredible
It makes sense for them.
improv.
You know what? It's okay to just.
No.
Yeah.
This is how you're gonna do. No. This is how you're gonna
You know
be
what?
super relatable to people in
you
Iowa.
guys should talk
with
about
stand-up. It's
letter
gonna be great.
to next to letter or whatever.
Middle East. Midwest.
It's been great having everybody on Wild Til 9. Make sure to check out Connor and Brooke and Connor, who made a podcast.
Yes.
There'll be a link somewhere.
That's perfect.
If you could just end the show right now, and this is a very specific favor, and I need you just to say, could you just thank Latvia for turning in?
Thanks, Latvia.
We love you.
We'll see you next week on Wild Til 9. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.